cracking?
What's up, man? I'm mad today. What? Game's mad today. He's mad. He's mad.
Not necessarily mad. I just think it's I just had to come on here just to like clear what I'm trying to say. Like as far as the moves, but we'll get into it right now. I just want to say what's cracking, what's up with you, Gravy? I see you on all damn morning.
I was on earlier. We were arguing. We were not arguing with each other, but trying to keep it straight. Yeah, it was good. It was a good show.
Yeah.
I like doing that early in the morning. I'm glad you watched it.
Yeah, man. It was good though. Having you guys on live like that, just let's forget. Let's give a shit. Let's get into it. What's cracking, man? What's cracking, everybody? What's cracking?
What's up? You got G&G show today.
Yeah, the G&G show today. So what do you were talking about the players additions, right? Like, and I just wanted to clear up what I was saying. Like, as far as all the signings, I have no problems with the signings. It's not necessarily the problem with the signings that I have. It's not that I'm thinking these fools are trash or anything like that. I'm just more trying to keep it in perspective of why these guys are getting signed for what they're getting signed for. I mean, there's a reason why these guys are getting signed for the money they're getting signed for. There's a reason why I think they're on proven deals, because you see like the guy from Pittsburgh, the defensive guy. I see a lot of people putting the comparisons between him, like the grades between him and Spillane, when those grades were from last year, where he was only brought in for running downs, and Landon Roberts was only brought in for running downs. So they're grading him on the plays that he played when they were running downs, which that's his strength. I'm not gonna lie, that's it. That is his strength. But he had very minimal snaps. You know what I mean? And it's just, if you're giving me Landon Roberts for 3 years ago when he was with Miami, then I'm more of open mind. But it's just, I think the last couple of years he's taken steps back. You know what I mean? And then as far as the moves that we're getting, I think that we're getting better into trying to stop the run, which that was one of our weaknesses last year. But I just see player for player, we're not getting better. I think as far as just say comparison to three players, Spillane, Hobbs, and Maury. The three players that you probably got to replace them are Chin, Landon Roberts, and the guy that they just finished signing right now, Stokes, right?
Stokes,
which
Stokes
is like, I would say every one of the guys that we lost is better players than those guys. But when you look at it as far as the money wise, hell yeah, we got obviously we got a bargain with those guys. But I think we also got to keep in perspective why we got those guys at the price that we're getting. I just think that's what, like, obviously if the money that we signed them for leads to us signing other guys because we were able to get them for so low, then I would be more on board. But as far as right now, I would say, like, did we save a lot of money? Yeah. But did we get better? No. We haven't got better yet. I would say the two things that I do like are the Geno trade and the money and the re-signing of Kuntz, which he was already here, just the injury from last year because of the money that he got, the $12 million. Like that. Those will probably be the two biggest, signings so far. You know what I mean? And none of them have to do with free agency. And I was just hearing all the talk from, like in the off season where we were going to be aggressive and all of this shit. Is just, I just see like a lot of people were talking about Coupon Tom last year. This looks like Coupon John.
But he didn't do nothing, Gabe. Tom didn't do nothing. He had that name from the get.
But the positions that I think that we criticized Tom Telesco most on for losing are the running back position, and for me, the way that he let guys go, like there were certain key guys on the offensive line. You know what I mean? Like, we still haven't addressed any of those. Alex Kappa, I mean, okay, he was the guy that I say we addressed the offensive line, but I mean, he had a bad year last year. You know what I mean? So it's like, I just think that it's like, oh man, Right now, we're not better.
You're not happy. You're not happy with what's going on. You're not happy.
We're
with
just
what's
not
going
better
on.
yet. Do we got more money, and are we going to be able to allow us to do more things because of the guy? Because we signed these guys for less. Yeah, I think we're going to be able to do a little bit more other things because we would have been strapped if we would have signed a Morig or a Spillane or a Haas because of the money that they would have came in. But as far as us getting better, we're not better yet. We're not better yet. I just want to have people keep that in perspective. We're not better yet.
But what we lost, and I'm agreeing with you as far as I said on my show that I agree with you with Spillane. He was hard to replace. He was hard. He's gonna be hard to replace, especially the feelings that we have for him and his play, bro. His play was beneficial for us. He did a great job. That's the one that we could have paid him that. We could have gave him at least that. Like it's a lot. But Morig, bro, that $51 million, somebody was thinking really highly of him. And he got better every year, Gabe, and he was a second round pick, dude. He should have started good from the get-go. You know what I mean? I expected more from him. And I'm not saying this guy, Chin, is replacing him, but it looks like he's trying to get these bigger guys, bigger, harder hitters.
Will we be better? Will we be better in the run defense? Yeah, I think that's where these guys excel at. But this is a passing league. We're gonna get as of today, we're way worse in coverage. Way worse. His
vision, what I'm thinking, when I'm game planning, that what he wants to do is he wants to get good up front and then put pressure on the quarterback. That might not happen every time, so we got to be good in the secondary. But we didn't lose any corners.
Good in the secondary, though. Like, good in the secondary, we're going to be good in the secondary for stopping the run, but we are not going to be good in coverage. Because Landon Roberts is way below average in coverage. That's why he's not put in on passing downs. And that's one of the biggest knocks on Chin.
He's a thumper. He's a little thumper guy.
He's a thumper. He's a guy that's going to be in the box and he's going to tackle. But he's not. He has no coverage skills. That's one of the main things when coming out of college. That was his problem. That's why he's on his third team already. This is going to be his third team already. There's a reason for that. And there's a reason why he's coming in at the price he's coming in.
Well, the reason it wouldn't be. Would you be pissed off if we paid more $51 million, or would you have something?
No, I would be pissed off. That's why I'm saying, keeping it in perspective. I love for the amount of money that they're coming in for.
Yeah.
But did we get better personnel wise? No, not yet. That's why I'm saying money wise, I think we're still good because maybe we can make a couple more moves. But as of right now, Tuesday, March 11th, we're not better yet. With the moves that we've made to replace the guys that we've lost, we're not better yet.
We got a lot to go, Gabe, and I'm confident that we're gonna get another linebacker.
The one thing I don't like linebacker. People say go watch film on these guys. You go try to go watch film on these guys. All you're gonna watch is highlights. You're gonna watch every good thing that they do. I've watched these guys play. I've watched the fucking decline in playing time that Landon Roberts got in the last 2 years. You know what I mean? I watched the NFC Championship. I watched where fucking, people say, okay, Saquon was running all over him, but they were also throwing all over him too. When this is one of the years where, Jalen Hurts was throwing for 100 and something yards and winning games. And in that game, he threw for almost fucking 400 yards and fucking won the game. That's the only thing I'm talking about.
I see what you mean, but these guys got Gabe. We would have been strapped just with two guys, bro.
I know. I understand that. I totally understand that point of view.
Yeah.
I understand that point of view.
But I think we'll get more guys, man. We'll get more guys.
That's what I'm hoping. And I'm not saying I've given up on this offseason yet. I'm just saying I'm just keeping it in perspective as of right now. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that this just means that we're going to suck all year or anything like that. I'm just saying we have not gotten better yet.
Business is what peasants.
I'll say this. We haven't got better yet on the defensive side. I think we've gotten better on the offensive side. For sure. We've gotten better because Gino makes that offensive side better by himself. Gino makes that side of the ball better by himself. But on the defensive side, we're not better. On the defensive side, we're not better.
as much movement as we had.
We re-signed Adam Butler.
Defensively.
Already us. We re-signed Adam Butler. He was already ours. That's a good move. I like it, but that doesn't make us better because he was already here. Kuntz, he was already here. You know what I mean? I like that move too. Gino, I like that move. I like that trade for him. But as far as free agency moves, we haven't got better. Letting go of Diablo, I'm not even taking that into account. I wanted to get rid of Diablo. And people are saying Hobbs always hurt. Do you guys know how bad Stokes has been hurt his whole career?
Was he like? We swap with them. He's a
exactly. Corner. People are trying to say, oh, Hobbs is always hurt. So is Stokes.
He has a problem with that?
Very big problem. He's missed like 25 games in 3 years.
Yeah. Somebody likes him. But we don't have. We got 2 corners.
Later, Paul, and he said, look at. I'm glad I said that before he put up his little comment because he's hurt too. So now what's the excuse? Because Stokes is hurt. Morik was never hurt. Spillane wasn't really hurt. Landon Roberts was hurt. So I don't know. I don't get that. Oh, these guys are hurt. That's why these guys are hurt. Diablo, I wanted him out of here. I'm glad. Good riddance. Get him out of here.
Diablo's play is the way he played, and it was unfortunate that he had to go. But let Atlanta deal with that. I would give.
And then people try to bring up the money again. That's why I'm saying, bro, like. That people are going to try to justify it by, oh, he's only getting this much. I understand that point of view. I keep saying that. I understand that point of view.
Just think
I love that part of the deal. I love the part of the money deal. I love it. But we haven't got better personnel-wise.
They're getting their own plays. I don't want to wait for. I'm just reading off the chat. There's a lot of people disagreeing with you, Gabe. But
I'm glad you're disagreeing with me. But when they see the production of these guys, unless we get other guys, they're gonna see the same shit. It's okay. I understand. The new guys in the building, they're gonna fall in love with them right away. But they are mediocre players that for a reason, bro. They're the reason why they're coming in for the money that they're coming in for. It's like we've been everybody seems to agree when we're talking about nobody's going to take a hometown discount. All these players want their money and all of this shit. Everybody's going to get what they deserve and all this stuff. But when we do it all of a sudden, they took a discount to come here though. No, it's just we're paying for what their production is. We're paying for what type of player they are. There's a reason why Trayvon Morig was the 20th ranked free agent in all of free agency, and Jeremy Chin was ranked 70 or 67.
But Morig, where are they getting that from, dude? He wasn't that good. In my eyes, he wasn't that good.
But he's better than Chin.
I didn't watch Chin yet, but I didn't see highlights.
But there's a reason why Chin's on his 3rd team already. If he was so good, Carolina wouldn't have let him go. If he was so good, the Commanders would have re-signed him this year.
Well, he was a free agent, bro. He could have went where he wanted.
Okay, so then why did Carolina let him go? If they drafted him, why did they let him go?
Just like we let our guys go.
That's why I'm saying we let him go because they suck. That's Cleveland Browns suck. Fucking these guys suck. Fucking.
So do we let Morig go because he sucked? Why did we re-sign him?
Because he wanted to get more money elsewhere, and I'm glad he got money elsewhere. I'm not saying that it's the Morik thing that pisses me off, the Spillane thing that pisses me off, or the Hobbs thing that pisses me off. It's not any one of those things in its own. It's just that I just want to let these people know that it's not. Don't think that because we got in these 3 guys that we're all of a sudden, oh damn, we're better. We're not.
No, I'm not saying that. I just think we have a lot of work to do. We have a lot of work to do as far as free agent, and it will get better. I don't think we're just gonna hang with these guys because these guys aren't like if we're comparing them to Morig. I want somebody better than Morig. I'm not saying Chin is better. That's why I wanted to go get Javon. That's what Holland. That's why I wanted to go get DJ Reed. I'm talking about dudes like that. And then I go, we better. If you heard my show today, Gabe, we said we need right now to go get a linebacker. We need.
I think
I don't want
every
no
single
rookie.
one of those guys got overpaid. I really do think every single one of those guys got overpaid. Moritz,
Yeah,
Spillane,
everybody
and
got
Hobbs.
overpaid.
That's what
And
I'm saying.
Diablo.
For the money, good thing that they're gone. But I'm not gonna sit here and pretend and think that the guys that we signed are better. I think the thing that's hiding it a little bit is that the money is the one that what are we fucking the A's? Are we playing money ball? What the fuck are we doing?
I heard you say that. I don't know. Obviously, Gabe is upset with the way we're flowing right now. It was weird.
I think there was better options. There was better options than the ones we got, and it's just not like obviously I didn't want to sign the guys that we had for the money that they ended up getting. No way I wanted them. I didn't want to keep fucking Hobbs for that much. You guys always
were you tripping? Were you tripping on how much these guys got paid? Were you tripping out on it?
Not tripping as much as because I just seen that the teams that they were going to, and that was the thing that like I was like, okay, I understand why they're getting so much money because of the team that they're going for, and those teams have so much money. So I understand that part, but yeah, they got overpaid. It's kind of the situation that we were in when we stank and we had a bunch of money and we were paying fucking the guys that we thought that were gonna come in here and be the big guys like fucking Jones and the Peters and all of those fucking guys. You know what I mean? It's just you're paying the white hairs, the Whitehead, Tariq Whiteheads and those guys that you thought that were gonna come in here and be certain guys and you overpaid them. That's the thing where I could probably see. Okay, yeah, I agree with all the people. They all got overpaid, but it's not the players that it's not those certain players that I'm even complaining about. It's just the players that we got back that I'm more complaining about.
With the guys that
I wanted upgrades. I was looking for upgrades, not like at best lateral movements. Lateral moves, you know what I mean? Like all I heard is we were going to be aggressive. You know what I mean? All I heard was we were going to be aggressive. So it's just.
You think Morgan Chin is lateral movement? That's what a lot of people are saying.
I don't even think it's lateral. I think it's obviously. I think you went backwards with that move. You went backwards with the Spillane move. You went backwards even with the Hobbs move. Even though Hobbs isn't available, Hobbs is still a better corner than Stokes. Hobbs is once been considered one of the best slot corners in the league, right? Regardless if it was just 1 year. Has Stokes ever been mentioned? Has Stokes ever been mentioned?
I don't know if Stokes could play slot corner. Isn't he just a natural corner?
That's what I'm saying. Like, at least Hobbs, even when, I get it. He's been hurt or whatever. But Hobbs was at least at one point of his career, he was considered one of the best slot corners in the league, right?
Slot corners, but he tried to top.
I'm just saying. Was he not considered one of the best slot corners in this league?
Yeah, he was told that.
And I just told you, I just named you Stokes. I don't even know his fucking first name. What has he ever done in the league?
I haven't paid attention to the dude, Gabe.
Exactly, bro. That's the only thing I'm saying. That's the only.
I just barely seen it right now that we got this guy, but I seen him like when Green Bay plays. I seen Stokes out there, and I didn't see him do anything great.
Missed 25 games in 3 years or 4 years, whatever it is, bro. Like, and people want to talk about Hobbs being hurt.
So we just got another. We got
another Hobbs with less skill.
But he just solely plays corner, right? Okay.
I hope we fucking, like you said, I hope that we were able to fucking, because right now the only really guy like in safety phase, I hope we're able to keep Epps because he's clearly the only guy that's probably going to be able to cover at the safeties position.
Which one?
If we're able to re-sign him.
I mentioned that too. We need.
If we're able to re-sign him late, if we're able to re-sign him and get him on here for cheap or something like that, then I would like that. Then the safety room will get me more happy because then you can use Chin for more what he's used for. You can use Chin and Elandon Roberts for running down for what they're going to be intended for. You know what I mean? Then you can bring in Epps on passing down. But as far as if you're going to go out, if you're going to tell me you're going to go out there with Palomao and fucking and Chin, we're going to be bad on the back end. Bad.
You're going to be bad safety. Man, I thought you were really high on Palomao.
Palomar is cool, but he's still learning. He's still trying to get where we want him to be.
Made out of glass. Stokes is made out of glass. House Junkie said. So maybe these guys are getting paid. Maybe they're just like maybe their thing is to go like tomorrow or something. To smash the books and say, hey, what's up?
And maybe then I'll change my tune. But then I'll change my tune. But right now,
maybe these guys are quality right now. I didn't think that a Landon guy is the quality of running linebacker that should be a green
type
guy.
Great in the run.
But we had a problem with that. And then Spillane
for sure. Great in the run. And Chin is also great in the run. That's what I'm saying. Chin is also great in the run. But as far as we still need a linebacker, we still need a starting safety. That's what I'm saying. That's the main thing I'm saying. We still need a safety and we still need a coverage linebacker. Because if we're trying to think that we're going to go out with these guys, it's not going to happen. That's not going to go.
I don't think their intention is to start at Landon. I don't think he is. And then Chin has the potential to be a starting safety, but we got to see, bro. I'm not up to date on him. I'm not going to sit here and say, hey, I know he's a thumper. He has good hits and he plays in the box. And it looks like his mission is to stop the run because we were very bad at it last year. So then they can't cover.
I have not once said these guys are trash. I have not once said that these guys are trash. Like, I've not once said that these guys are trash, bro. Like, all I'm saying is that they are situational players at like for me, because they're good in one. They're very good in one aspect of the game, but what we need help for and like what we still need help for is to be able to cover people.
Yeah, especially on that back end. Yeah, and I don't think Jack Jones ain't a free agent, is he? I don't think he is.
No, I think he has 1 year left.
So I don't think Stokes could beat out Jack Jones. I don't think Stokes. They got JB there, and he was having a promising season. So Stokes might be a backup guy. Depth. We didn't have no depth there. We got that Lonnie guy. He can play safety or corner. It looks like.
So right now, Trey Taylor is going to be our fucking coverage guy.
Trey Taylor and Chris Smith, my boy Chris Smith.
That's basically going to be our fucking coverage guy, because I mean that's what he was known for in college. That's why he got that, the fucking Benerick Award. You know what I mean, as the best, DB in the league when he was in college. Coming out of what was it, our Air Force, he got the best, DB in college football. Yeah. But that's safety in college football. But it's like he's probably going like that's what we're going to have to bank on as of right now for him to be that coverage guy, because right now we're not good on that end.
And that get me thinking. I was thinking all positive, bro. We're doing pretty good. We're active in the free agency. And now I'm all depressed and shit. Gabe got me all depressed.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think it's so early still. Like, that's why I'm not even depressed yet. It's not that I'm depressed or nothing. I'm not even down on this on the moves as much. I'm just saying, people don't get happy don't get happy just yet. We still need to finish this shit off.
Yeah, we're saying it. You're getting.
I'm like, it's not even worrying me much. I do think that they're going to make more moves. I still think they're going to make more moves. It's just that right now I'm keeping it in perspective. Like, we're still not there yet. I'm not going to be like, oh shit, we're there already. Nah, we're not there yet.
Morgan 25. He's 25 pounds lighter than Chin. Spillane couldn't cover Najee Harris out the backfield. These guys just fit the Legion of Gravy's defense better. I probably can't cover. Spillane was a detrimental run stuffer. He was really good at the run game. He did it. I thought he overachieved in the passing game. He had some picks.
Yeah, he got a lot better.
I mean,
because even in those things, because even in those graphics that you see where they try to compare Landon Roberts and Spillane. That is the one spot where Spillane has them in coverage, because Spillane has gotten better at that. Spillane has gotten better in coverage. The reason why he had 3 picks last year as a linebacker. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's just, but as far as the money, I like when you say 11, and then when I go back and look at it, I thought it was 33, but it is 37. Like, it's still it's only a little bit more, but it is a lot of money. It is a lot of money for that. And then when you add on Morig's fucking almost 17 money. That's a damn lot of money. Like, I didn't want, there's no way I wanted Morik back for 17 minutes. No way. You know what I mean? Hobbs too. Hobbs, I don't know how the hell they even paid him for that much, for as much as he's been hurt. And you hear me talking about these players like that. But that's why, but then again, when I look at the replacements, they're still not as good as these guys. But they came in a lot cheaper too, so I can't complain. I can't complain in that aspect, but I could critique that we're not yet better than we were last year on defense.
You don't think we're better than we were last year? Shit is bigger and faster than the other guy. That sometimes that don't matter. Sometimes that don't matter, OG. But we'll find out. We'll find out on the quick game. We have to. Is this guy? Are these guys right here the quality? Like, you know, maybe they're getting paid backup money or low budget money, and they play like it. That's the reason why they get paid so low. Are we being cheap and not getting the players we need, or are we getting the players that we're paying for? Gabe has a problem with that. He didn't think we replaced or replenished our players that we lost.
I mean, if these guys are the depth pieces, if these guys are going to be the depth pieces, if they turn out to be the depth pieces, then fuck yeah, these are great depth pieces. And I don't even want to disrespect them that much, like as in calling them depth pieces. They're fringe starters, but they're not high-end starters that we thought we were getting or that we thought that we were going to be able to upgrade from. Like, they're not that yet. They're not that. Like, if these guys become those, if these guys become that, and we're able to get better guys, or we are able to upgrade, you know, throughout this offseason and in the draft, and hell yeah, these moves were great because of the money that they came for. But as of right today, we're not.
Deb, you thought Spelling was still with us to this day right now? Yeah, he been gone. He was gone yesterday. First couple of minutes, he was gone. 10 o'clock, an hour after it started, Spelling was gone. He made his mind up quick. All eyes, what's up, man?
Yeah, it's just like people think that it's just that I'm in love with the players that were here. Nah, I good thing that they got their money somewhere else. Shit, cool.
I don't. They got paid outrageous. Hey, but at least you know what?
This is one thing I will agree on. But you can't tell me if these guys had a chance to be, if the three guys that were here also, Spillane, Morig, and Hobbs, if they were here also under this coaching staff, you can't tell me that we wouldn't be better off. If we were going to count it, yeah, I do think that Carroll and and what's their names are going to be able to coach them up better. I do think that he's probably going to be able to get the best out of these guys. But that's still not going to tell me that they're better than Morig, Spillane, and Hobbs. Because if Spillane, Morig, and Hobbs would have got the chance with this coaching staff, they would have been even better.
I was pretty confident that Hobbs was gone. I was pretty confident that Hobbs was gone. I didn't think Spillane was going to go anywhere. And I was kind of hoping that Morig would have stayed. I was kind of hoping. I wanted to see that Morig and Palmau together type issue, but
it's like so these guys only the guys coming in can get coached, like are the only guys that are allowed to get coached up to be better. Like I'm saying, any guys that are going to be coached by these guys are probably going to get better. But why would that not be the case for Morig, Spillane, and Hobbs?
Well, they didn't care.
No, I know. I understand that. I totally understand that. Like, because I'm just putting it in perspective, like, because the argument is these guys are going to get better because Pete has always coached up guys and got him to be better than, got him to overachieve or got him to get the best out of them. Why wouldn't that be the case for Spillane, Morig, and Hobbs? Like, if they would have got the chance to be under this coaching staff, obviously that's done. They're gone. Whatever. Yeah, it doesn't matter now. But I'm just saying, like, that goes for everybody. That goes for everybody that would have been signed here. You know what I mean? That goes for everybody. They're probably going to get a little bit better with this coaching. But that still doesn't tell me that these guys are better right now without that coaching. If you tell me without the coaching of Pete Carroll, these guys right now, those guys aren't better.
They would look at Miguel. Your can right there. What the fuck we saving money for?
For real? What, can't afford eggs? It's like,
how much money we got?
Remember we were talking about the day before? It's like scared money don't make money, and we're out here fucking playing with scared money, dog.
We're getting, like I said, we all know these are just quality backup dudes. But we lost the front runners, and then maybe they'll make a splash, Gabe, get you happy.
Hopefully. No, not even a splash. More depth pieces now, of course, because now if you get a guy that can cover, then you can start pairing, you can start getting, certain personnel in there at certain downs or certain plays, like when on third and longs or second and fucking longs and shit like that. If you could get other guys with different type of play styles that can cover, you know what I mean? Like you got guys that right now can help out in the run game, but now you need guys that can help out in the pass game.
We need guys like that.
Because we didn't get a guy that's good enough to do both. You know what I mean? And that's what we were hoping for. We were hoping for a guy that's going to be able to be in there and be in there like Max, or not like Max, because that's an anomaly. Not a lot of guys play 90% of snaps. But what I'm saying is a guy that you can count on, that he's going to be able to stop the run and be good in both aspects. Right now, we didn't get better in both aspects. We got better in the run game, but we got worse in the other category. Like if we continue. I don't want to splash like for right now, because I don't even think that we're not with the, like you said, with the money that we have probably available now, we probably can't even make a splash anymore. But we need to go make moves that are still going to help out the other parts of this game that we need help on. We can't sit here and be blind and say, oh, we're going to be good now. We're going to be good maybe in the run game a little bit better, but we're not going to be better in the pass game.
Maybe these guys will surprise you, Gabe.
Hopefully, man. Hopefully, because
but
I see almost every single game every Sunday, dog, and I've seen these guys enough to know that they struggle in the pass game a lot.
Who the guys where we just got?
Especially Elandon Roberts and Chin. I'm not going to say Stokes much, because Stokes just hasn't even been on the field enough to be even evaluated enough.
That.
He had a great rookie year in 2021. He was one of the better rookies, you know what I mean, in his first year and shit like that. But since then, he's disappeared.
Maybe about to appear in the Raider uniform, reappear on a low budget. But I think we need a linebacker. We need two. We need two quality starting linebackers. And can we get that in the draft? We had a linebacker situation where we needed at 6. Would you do that? The best linebacker in the draft? We need a guy like that. Number 1 pick. We could go down and maybe that guy from that.
But number 1 pick at 6, I don't know. We're gonna go.
It has to be an option, bro. It has to be. The
a lot of people are mentioning Dempsey. A lot of people are starting to mention Dempsey.
We need a running back too. But there's a bunch of them, bro.
There's a bunch of good running backs. There's one great one.
Who's your great one?
Ashton Genty.
He's the one there, yeah. He's the number 1 guy.
And very good. Very good running backs. Very good running backs in this draft. Very good. But there's only one great one.
I was leaning to say Genty at 6, but the linebacker situation came up yesterday, and I started tripping. As I was saying, man, we need a linebacker, and we got this guy from Pittsburgh, but I wasn't satisfied with that. So we need 2. We need Willie, someone to replace Diablo. That's good. And is that Landon better? Is he better? Well, he can't cover. You said he can't cover though, but at least Diablo could at least try to cover. But he wasn't good in the run game. Maybe they just wanted the opposite. He just wants to stop the run, bro. Stop the run, and things will happen. It looks like he's depending on this.
Well, maybe that's their first plan of attack. You know what I mean? Right now, getting the guys that can help the run. You know what I mean? Because that's where we struggled kind of the most at last year. And you know what I mean? And hopefully we are able to get guys in the draft, and later on in this free agency. You know what I mean? Because tomorrow, really, free agency starts. Guys are gonna get released tomorrow. There's other guys that are gonna get released tomorrow and stuff like that. So the real free agency starts tomorrow. All this shit was the legal tampering period. Yeah, a lot of guys got signed and all of that shit, but free agency really starts tomorrow. Now you go out and go get some guys that can cover, then hell yeah, bro. These are great moves. I'm just keeping in perspective for what we are right now. Like as of right now, we're a run-stopping defense right now. Now, can we get better? Yes.
I think then if we're gonna be that type team, we need to beef up that defensive line more. Maybe why do that in the draft? I'm all over the place in the draft now, bro. I'm all over the place.
Bosa got signed for $12.6 million. Kuntz signed for 12. I mean, I'm pretty sure Bosa signed for $12.6 million though, because where did he sign? Commanders? Where did he sign?
Buffalo. I heard Buffalo.
Sign with Buffalo? I mean, you take a couple. He probably believes in Buffalo. He probably wants to go over there, and he probably took a little bit. But honestly, don't think, like, is he probably better than Kuntz? Yeah. Does he have injury things too? Yeah, too. And has he regressed? Bosa? Yeah, that too. You know what I mean? And I just think that the age also is another factor. I mean, do I think that Bosa's worth more than Kuntz? I would say yeah. I would say probably right now, but I also think that it's close in pay right now because of the team he went to, and then Kuntz is on a prove-it year, coming off of an injury.
What did Bosa get?
12.6. Not that much more.
He got 600,000 more than Kuntz. God, I don't know. I'm iffy with Kuntz, bro.
I'm cool with 12 though with Kuntz. I'm good with 12 with Kuntz just because.
I'm not.
I mean, obviously, I'm good with 12 with Kuntz right now because we already have him, and he does have certain flashes that if he does play that way, that could be a steal at 12 million, right? But
eight games, 8 sacks, eight.
What I mean is if he play, I know, but what I'm saying is if he plays at that level, what he played at those 8 games, not even at that level, but 8 games, 8 sacks, that's pretty fucking good. You know what I mean? So it's like, what I'm saying is you don't even have to play at that level, but if he has anything of that for a whole season, yeah, 12 million is a steal. But damn, man, like it's just Bosa's been talked shit about for the last how many years? Because he's never available either.
Now Spelling got 33 million or 33 million, 37 million, and for what, 3 years? 20 million for who? All eyes. I'm not all over the place. We got Jack as a moderator. I'm not knocking you, Jack. You're a good moderator. I just didn't know you were a moderator with us. 12 million. I'm not. I think we could have got better. Probably. I think we probably could have got some better guys. I think we could have probably gotten a better piece at the outside. To be honest, at 12. But I just worry a lot about Kuntz because it's not the only time he's been hurt. That's fine. What's next? What's next, Gabe? What's our plan then? We're not happy with the way we're doing things right now. I'm surprised with that, Gabe. I thought you would be at least have a little bit of spark, but I know it's the money thing with our guys going away, and then I was questioning a little bit why are these guys so cheap? What type of players they are? And I was just going off responses of the chat, and I was like, hey, he's this. Because sometimes the chat know more stats than I do. I'm not a stat guy. I don't really check it out. I don't really look at Washington games or Pittsburgh games. But I want to see, without highlights. That means you got to dip into all 22. You can't Google, Stokes worst plays ever and be on Google. It's highlights. But we're just gonna have to go by some film that we could probably get or something to see what these guys are about. Like you said you seen the guy. You said you seen the guy for Green Bay, and he's not there all the time. So what do we do? get another hurt guy, or you get another Hobbs?
Yeah, for sure.
But a corner, or is he added depth for corner?
I mean, they got Lonnie Johnson Jr., who hasn't started a game since it's probably his rookie year either. He's only a special teams guy.
But people say special teams guys. So is he worth it on special teams? We're losing guys now. So, I've seen Diablo playing special teams. I've seen Maury playing special teams.
I just think we've gotten a lot of coupon deals. That's all I think we've gotten. We've been coupon shopping.
Okay. But you got me going that way because
good coupon shopping. I mean, they're good. They're getting good value for the coupon shopping that they're getting, but they're coupons still.
Yeah, they're cheaper players. It's obvious.
Like also Raider said, we've been shopping at Ross, dog.
Masa Raider, Mosa. I'm my bad, Mosa.
Been shopping at Fallas Paredes and shit. I think that's where we've been shopping at Fallas and shit.
Is that what we think? Gabe?
We still haven't stepped into Macy's or Nevis and Marcus or anything like that. Now we still have fucking Five Below.
We got liquor store players. We got liquor store players, bro. That's what we got. Liquor store players.
We're at Five Below. Now. They have some good products, but they're $5 and below. So you get what you get.
They might bust on the way home.
Yeah, you get
I hope they pan out, though. I hope they pan out. They'll surprise you. Two of them will surprise you. 2 out of the 3 will surprise you, bro.
He's fucking this guy thinks he's the A's GM, bro. He thought he came fucking was the A's GM. I'm telling you.
Hey, that 1 year, bro. That 1 year they won, bro. They won with
they didn't win. They went to the playoffs. They didn't win.
They didn't win at all, but hey,
they went to the playoffs.
And then he quit.
And then they got the ass kicked by the Yankees.
Yeah. It was that we can't get into a baseball chat around here, bro. It'll be over with. All the Yankee fans will win. All the Yankee fans will win this debate.
We run this shit right now. But let's get off of that.
Well, it looks like Gabe isn't happy with the situation we're having now.
No.
What's the chat think about that? He ain't happy.
No, I'm not happy yet.
It sounds like upset to me. It sounds like he upset about the whole
I'm not happy yet. I'm not fully satisfied yet, because I still think that we're still mediocre on defense.
Mediocre. But we were better with these guys.
We'll be good at probably stopping the run. We'll be good at stopping the run, but in our division with Herbert and Bo Nix to a lesser degree, and the fucking, to a lot of people, top 2 or 1 best quarterback in the league in Patrick Mahomes. This is a passing league.
Yeah. Well, then what do you think what these guys are going to do? We get good up front. These guys don't have nothing to do, bro. These guys don't have nowhere to go. They're getting sacked all the time. That's dramatic. And that makes your secondary better. These guys can look better if we get better up front. But up front means linebackers too. So what do you do better at that? You can blitz those linebackers. You could put them in situations where they can work.
Like you were talking about. Why the fuck can we go get Dre Greenlaw? Why the fuck can we go get Hofunga like that? Why, instead, he goes to our division rival. They go to our division rival. They got better on defense. They got better. Man.
But they get hurt too, Gabe. But they just get paid a lot of money. They get hurt too. And one of them's
they got better on defense.
We can say that with the names they got. But I love Hilfinger. I thought Greenlaw probably needed a little bit more time with his injury, but people love the dude. People love the guy, and they think he's a good linebacker. I don't really want him with us. I said, why don't we go check it out, though? I'll check out anybody right now, Gabe. I'm more convinced that, hey, we need to go check out some linebackers now. Who's out there? Who can we get? And then if it's on the cheap, bro, then I'm going to have a problem with that, just like you're saying. Well, if it's on the cheap, I'm going to question that. We get the cheapest running back. We let Najee go to a division rival. That's going to matter That's what I'm about. That's why we could get J.K. Dobbins running back.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting hurt, but we're getting sorry players and hurt players. We can get J.K. Dobbins.
No, the only thing I wouldn't go for in free agency, the only one position I wouldn't go for is running back. I think that, like I said, there's one great running back in the draft, and there's a lot of good ones. We could even double up in the draft on running backs, to be honest, and get 2 very good ones. You know what I mean? It's just like that's the one position I probably wouldn't go out in free agency to go get. But receiver, hey, fucking Cup's gonna become available tomorrow. Can we go fucking see what his work? You know what I mean? There's gonna be offensive linemen probably probably get released tomorrow or something like that. What's up? Can we go get some of those guys? We need to go get maybe we're coupon fucking shopping right now because we do want to save some money for the actual free agency when more guys do get fucking released. And that's the reason why I keep saying I'm not upset yet. I'm just keeping it into perspective that we're not better yet. Because I do think that we're saving money for when this actual free agency, comes up into effect, and we do actually, get the guys that I think that we're missing.
What do you get? How much money we got, Gabe, in your estimate? What does it look like?
No, but the thing is, though, the money. I'm not even worried about the money because there's still things that you can do. You can still go to Christian Wilkins and open up an extra fucking. I think they said like $17 million. You can still go to other certain players and open up more money. That's the furthest from my mind. The only thing that I want to saving some money for tomorrow and having players available tomorrow. I think that's what they're doing. I think that's what they're doing. It's not, and that's why I keep saying it's not that I'm upset that because I'm just saying I'm more upset about people being satisfied already. That's what I'm more upset about. People being satisfied about what the guys that we already got. Stop. We should all be putting the pressure on the fucking franchise to keep fucking going.
Yeah, and they let us down today. And we were aggressive yesterday, and we want to call it that with the players.
That's all I'm saying. There's nobody should be fucking satisfied with the guys that we've already got already. Nobody.
A lot of people saying they're cool, Gabe, except for Raider Gabe 420.
That's crazy. For saying that they're cool already. That's the craziest thing.
We're trying to find.
So that's just telling me that they're okay with winning 6 to 7 games next year.
Exactly. I'm all in to get the good. Let's go get Greenlaw. Let's go get Hufunga. And I was upset that they went to Denver. Both of them went to Denver. And I said they got better. Now it's harder for us to beat them with what we got. It's gonna be harder to stop them.
That's what I'm saying. Tomorrow, I think there's gonna probably be more moves. I think we are going to get to the point where I'm gonna be more happy with the moves that we've made and all this stuff because we're going to get a lot of players. And we did have a lot of holes to fill. And that's why I'm still saying that there's still a lot of things that we can do to be on to make this, a salvageable offseason and still a hell of a draft to make us very fucking competitive next year. But as of right now where we're standing, we're not. I'm just still saying there's a lot of more things that we can do. Don't be satisfied yet.
Is Raider Lasso, is Mekhi Becton, is he still a free agent? I thought he got
I like Geno Mosa. I like Geno. I do like Geno. I still want to see the numbers that they're going to sign him for, but I do like Geno. I do like. That's one of my favorite moves of this offseason so far because we needed a quarterback.
Bobby like waiting. Bobby Clark, you like waiting, but I'm done waiting. I think Gabe is too. Gabe is more willing to give people a year or two for chances, but I'm done with it. I want to win right now. That's why I'm naming the guys that, I don't want to I'm not saying at least get closer to playoffs and make me happy doing that. Be looking better on TV. Don't embarrass yourselves and do stupid shit. That's what I want to see.
That's all I'm saying, bro. Let's just not be satisfied with this year. We're still, and I guarantee that we're not done yet. In this offseason, we're not done. You know what I mean? And I'm, keep putting the pressure on these motherfuckers, man. I know that they're probably not listening to us anyway, but what's up? What up, Dirty? let's just keep putting the pressure on these motherfuckers. Whatever, you know. I mean, you obviously hear that some of these motherfuckers be watching at some point. You know what I mean? So let's just keep putting pressure on them. Don't let them think that we're fucking okay with just the moves that they made already. Nah.
Gabe, who's satisfied? OG Raider 805 said.
It sounds like it that everybody's arguing with me. Fucking like I'm fucking talking
you,
out of my ass.
This is way different. You see what they were telling you in my chat? They were like, Gabe's tripping. And I go,
like I'm fucking they're satisfied when they're like, oh, you're tripping. We're fucking way better. No.
I was staying on my life. Is that enough? Do we have enough to be satisfied? And then I don't know these dudes, so I can't really get over real positive about them. But you know, I could talk about Kuntz and bitch about that, or say I'm okay with it. I'm happy with the contract. I thought it should be a little bit less, but it's better than the $20 million that everybody said he was. So it needs to produce. I'm gonna expect that $12 million from him. You know, Kuntz needs to do something, and that's why it's a year. That was that's the year the prove it deal that I dislike, that players. It looked like he had to do that to be on a team, because I guess other teams shot, or we were the dumbasses that were going to give him $12 million. I don't know where 20 came from, predicted, but I'm glad he settled for that. You know, at least he had maybe he has a chip on his shoulder. I'm gonna prove to you Raider fans that I am good. I need that Kuntz. I want that Kuntz, and I know he can do it. He can do it. Just prove to me that he can.
Like, I even hate having to argue against a player like Chin, because I like his play style. I like his, you know, the way that he's aggressive. I like that he comes into the box. He's not afraid to hit. Plays with that linebacker mentality. I like that part of him. But we're not going to act like we didn't just get worse on the back end and fucking coverage.
And check out Dwayne Thomas. You see him?
Dwayne Thomas.
We're all bugging.
Over here. I didn't want to lose more. I didn't either. Like, I'm pretty much on the same page. But Chin is a role that more played better. He's a jack of all trades DB. The backer from Pittsburgh is a fast, more athletic Spillane. I'll say he's more physical. He's probably a more physical linebacker. You know what I mean? And he's going to put his head in there. But yeah, Spillane ain't scared of putting his head in there either. You know what I mean? So it's like, and Spillane is going to give you more just on the coverage fact. Like, maybe they were once upon a time they were probably looked at as the same player in coverage, but Spillane his year got a lot better. What did he get? Like 6 picks in the last 2 years, or 5 picks in the last 2 years. So it's like, and that's a hell of good for a fucking linebacker. I mean, obviously there's plays where he gets battered, where he gets beat and shit like that. But if we're thinking right now, what is one of the things that we've talked about for so many years, that we get killed by the other team's opposition? What?
Tight end.
Exactly. These guys will not be able to cover these dudes.
I mean, you know, Chin's in the box. He can't cover a tight end.
Chin, but he's still going to.
I think Palomino.
He already struggles in coverage. Chin already kind of struggles in coverage. So it's like, I'm talking about the linebacker, because a lot of the times you're going to get a linebacker, you know, lined up out there against a tight end or something like that. And right now, Diablo, as much as Diablo, we wanted him out of here. We don't have Diablo or Spillane. We're down to fucking Luke Masterson and fucking Landon Roberts.
And Amari Burney, bro. What about Amari Burney, your guy? He's too small, bro. Huh?
Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
that's bad. It's bad, bro.
If you think Kelsey's going to look like prime Kelsey again against us, he might look like shit again for the rest of the year, but he's going to look like prime Kelsey against us.
Don't say that. You get me mad. So our most important need is linebacker at this point, right? Who's out there? Who's out there to get, Gabe?
right now, like shit, dog, I don't even fucking know what free agents are left. To be honest, I like the. Yo, count, hey, the numbers. You ain't lying. I wouldn't say washed. I would say he's definitely lost a step or two. But
you lost a step or two and still got 100 yards against us all the time.
And he probably will still look the same washed to a lot of people next year. But if we try to go out with these linebackers and cover him, he's going to look like Prime Kelsey again against us.
No, he's not. We're gonna get to the quarterback better. These guys ain't gonna get hurt. They're gonna step up. They're gonna be healthy.
Hopefully,
we just had that. He wouldn't have that shit.
Right now, we still haven't re-signed Clavion Chason. We still got the same line again, so we still don't have no depth at the line.
Nah, he's got to get better than that. That's what I think. Them young guys from the draft.
We have the same guys as last year, so yeah, we could say that we're gonna get a lot better. We're counting on the defense, but that's what we were saying last year too. Remember, we were saying we were gonna count on our defensive line. And they're going to be good, and we're going to be fucking this good and all this shit. We got the same players again. Can they be good? I do believe that they can be good. Great, whatever like that. But they still don't got no depth. We still haven't re-signed Clavion Chason. I don't know what's going on with John Jenkins. Adam Butler was a great re-signing. I forgot about that one. That was another great re-signing. But we still have the same defensive line. We're gonna have to count on them, but
that's a signing that made a difference right there. That's a signing.
We have no depth there,
and we knew that, Gabe. But all this money, we had to sign our dude. We had to get a quarterback. At least we got that out the way,
bro. This right here. Oh my God, this is the most thing that like. I'd be like, so just because he's 6'3", he could cover, he's known to not be able to cover. Just because he's 6'3" doesn't mean he could cover.
Who is that? The numbers? Oh, okay. I haven't seen Chin, but he's compared to be better than Morey. So
there's a reason why he had 104 tackles in a year, because he was used as a linebacking fucking safety.
Maybe that's their thing for him there, Gabe. Maybe we shouldn't even be comparing.
I feel you there. But
maybe we shouldn't even be comparing the two.
If we would have got Chin and we would have had another guy in the back end that I could count on, and don't get me wrong, because I've been one of the guys, and I've been always be like, hey, Palomaro this, right? I've always been the guy, but he's still not that guy that you can still say, oh, I'm gonna count on him to be the back end guy and be the coverage guy that's going to be the ball hawk back there. He's getting better at it, but he's still not that guy. And if we had that guy back there, I would feel a lot, like 1,000 more times comfortable with Chin, because then you got the versatility of both safeties, like a Earl Thomas and a Cam Chancellor. Right now we got two Cam Chancellors basically.
Yeah. What if I said that? I was thinking those same guys too. What if?
And that's a reach. Because Cam Chancellor was a beast.
That one I would compare him to Cam, but they built like him. But I don't
exactly. They're built like him, but we got two of those. We don't got Earl Thomas. And that's what we need.
Two wannabes, yeah. But what if their intention is to put Chin in the box to replace Hobbs, and then we keep Epps, and we try this trade guy down, and Chris Smith. We had a lot of safeties that we haven't seen. Maybe they're just giving them. Maybe they like them and give them an opportunity. You're not satisfied with re-signing.
6'8". Can you cover? He's 6'8". He could cover tight end up.
Can't play defense. He can't play no defense.
6'3". But he could cover. That don't mean shit.
Gabe getting that gravy vibe, and he get mad. He don't like what's going on. But maybe that's a situation, Gabe. We don't know. Maybe Chin is Hobbs, replacing Hobbs. I can see that happen with his aggressiveness and stuff. Hobbs is aggressive, but he ain't that aggressive like that dude. That dude's aggressive. From what I've seen, he is. He's everywhere. He ain't afraid to get hit or hit nobody. But would you feel better? Would you feel better if Epps was in the picture?
Yes.
That's what we got to do.
Yes.
I don't have a problem with re-signing Epps. I always said that. I always said we should re-sign Epps. and go for some young guys, especially at corner. So Stokes, is that his name? Stokes that we picked up. He that we got from Green Bay. Gabe Stokes.
Yeah, Stokes.
He gets hurt a lot, right? But he can't.
Yeah,
Can
well,
he cover? When he's in there, can he cover? Can he cover anybody?
He's been in the league for 3 or 4 years. I'm not too sure, but I do know that it said right there he's missed 23 or 24 games.
In 3 years? Shit, there's only. When did we go to 17 games?
That's averaging at least 7 to 8 games a year.
Games a year he plays. As a corner, is he physical or is it just like knee shit and all that stuff? Oh, you wouldn't know. I don't know if he's a physical corner because it looks like we're getting. Go ahead.
Man, it's just he was great in college. Coming out of college, first round pick. No, he was very fast, known for his fast. You know, being able to stay with guys with his foot speed and stuff like that. But it's just, man, I don't know.
He got a lot of cool stuff. Stokes played 17 games last year. That's Mike saying. You haven't really even heard me talk too much shit about Stokes today. It's the availability with him. I'm comparing him more with Hobbs as in the availability aspect, because I haven't really talked shit about Stokes as a player that he is or anything like that, because I think he has a good ceiling. I think he does have that good ceiling, like if he could stay healthy. But that's the biggest question with him. With Stokes, it's the other two guys that I'm worried about in the passing aspect. I'm not worried about those guys in the run game at all. The Chin or Landon Roberts. I'm worried about them in the pass game. We gotta solve that problem then. They're strictly run defense type guys. He's got to have a plan for coverage. Maybe we might see that, man. Maybe you said guys are gonna get cut that day. Guys are gonna get released that day. We'll see what's going on, maybe the secondary, especially linebackers. I need to see something happen with linebackers. I'm gonna be.
That is definitely a fucking pause. Like I know we're kind of trying to kick back on the pause shit now, like me, because there's no really need for it a lot. But
X might be too small for
PC. Yeah, that was a pause, man.
I bet you Bobby Clark mine ain't even like ours, bro. He probably didn't even mean it that way. He probably just meant defense.
No, I know, but I think he read back his comment and he was like, "Oh shit, that's a pause."
He could have removed it. Could have removed it, Bob. You just wanted Gabe to say that. You just wanted you to say it, bro.
Nah, but hey, I think there's still a lot of room for improvement for sure. You know, I think tomorrow there's gonna be, you know, I think a run on guys where there's going to be certain surprise cuts probably like that probably haven't even really been talked about or let out that, you know, in the media that much. So, and there's still guys that, you know, that are going to be cut tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like a Cooper Kupp, like, you know, those type of guys. So, you know, so we'll see, man. We'll see tomorrow. And hopefully, I think they'll be able to run. They'll be able to open up some money somehow, regardless if they do want to make a certain splash, they still have the possibility to do that with certain guys that they can restructure, especially the main guy, you know, the main name being fucking Christian Wilkins. He could open up a lot of cap space still for us if he restructures this year.
Don't get your hopes up about Stokes. All eyes on G is with you.
Yeah, well, it's the thing with him. The thing with him is availability.
He says Jack Kenna loves Spalding City should have been matched. I kind of agree with that, but that was a lot of money. For him, he deserves it with me. He would have deserved that. I would have been mad. I would have been mad.
Merrick did get overpaid, but he was solid, bro. There's a reason why a lot of these dudes had him in the top 20 free agents of this year.
And I just told you, fine. We got guys that.
But he got paid like one, and we didn't have the money for that.
We didn't usually. People weren't after Raider players, bro, and we got people. That means we got some good guys on our team, bro.
And this is I know, great man. This is the one reason why I'm not even like, I'm not mad about the guys that left. Like, did I like them as players? Yes. Yeah. But you know what? Want to know the reason why I'm not mad that they left? Because we're going to get compensation picks for them in 2026. We already got an extra 4th round pick for Merrick. We're going to get an extra pick for Hobbs, and we're gonna get an extra pick for the other guy, our other draft pick that we let go. Who else got let go? It's Diablo.
Diablo. It don't matter.
So-
it don't matter when they were picked. It don't matter
They get same value. They get like same value. So Diablo might be like a 6th, 7th round guy. I know Morig is going to be for sure. They already said that we're getting an extra 4th round pick for him. And for Hobbs, I don't know what we'll get back for him yet, but it's gonna be like a 5th or 6th round. But either way, we're getting extra picks those years. You know what I mean? So it's like we're getting extra picks, and it's mean, and that's why I keep saying it's not the players that I'm so much arguing about. It's more of like I was just hoping that we were going to upgrade. You know what I mean? Or not even upgrade, but like at the very least, you know, somebody that we can be like, okay, he's better. He is better than him or something, dog. It's just I don't know, man. I don't think we've gotten better yet.
You don't think we got better? We're not done yet. I don't believe.
Yeah.
I don't think we're done yet. I don't think we're done yet. We could do some.
But I'll chill out right now. I'm gonna chill out. Woosa.
We're gonna bring a tsunami tomorrow, dude. All attitude and balls to the free agency tomorrow. Raider Nation.
Hopefully, man. Hopefully. I want to see that.
We're gonna get Cooper Kupp when he gets waived. We're gonna get J.K. Dobbins when he gets waived, and then we're gonna move up in the draft and pick a linebacker.
See if any
best linebacker out there.
It don't look like they're trying to go for fucking offensive lineman. I don't know if they're happy with their situation at offensive line or whatever. I didn't even hear no names tied to the Raiders. Like for offensive line,
Dwayne Thomas's chin cancels out Hobbs, so maybe he's putting them there. Maybe we should put him there, Gabe, instead of Maury. Because that's the most logical. But if he has coverage skills, but you know, Hobbs was a run stuffer.
Alex Kappa was bad last year, man.
Mm-hmm. He was bad.
I would say the only.
Go ahead.
If we were going to have to upgrade at any position, what is probably the weakest like part of the line right now? Like Alex Kappa was bad last year, but he's been good. You know what I mean? He has been good. So it's like, will he be? I still don't believe in Glaze, man. I know he got a little bit better. We need to get like. I don't know.
You said?
I don't, man.
He stepped up and played. He did an outstanding job for a rookie.
He stepped up for a 3rd round pick and played decent, but I don't know, man. I don't see him.
We gotta let him run. He held it. So you gotta be cool with that. Ain't nobody better than him. He beat out Mumford. He beat out Pete. He beat out all them other guys as a rookie.
I think what helped him though is that he came in good. Like he came in, started off pretty good, and then he kind of disappeared too, dog. He was kind of fucking up, and I think that he was still holding on to those 2 first games where he did pretty good. So people were like, "Oh, well, at least we seen that he could be good." Like I don't see no fucking. I didn't see where Glaze is like a sure shot, like make us think that we're good there. You know what I mean? Like I don't see Glaze as being like the type of guy that be like, oh, we don't need a tackle no more. We can't upgrade there. We don't need to upgrade there. Like we definitely can still upgrade there if possible, though. And that right there is going to make things a lot better for Gino, for the run game, for everything.
I think the offensive line can be rearranged, and being a rookie, he did a great job in it. We always got to be drafting or getting offensive linemen, no matter what. I'm with that all the way, no matter who they are. You know, we got to get those guys. So if we could get another tackle high, if he's there, do it. I'll be happy with that. You know, I'll be happy with that. That means we're caring about Gino. You know, we got a 2nd-year player over there, and they figured him out, know his tendencies already. That's bad. That's not good. But if you're good, then you don't show tendencies. You just keep balling. What tackles do. So I thought he did a good job, Gabe. And then he stepped up as a rookie. That's a hard. That backside is pretty tough. It's not. You know, Miller. He don't have the responsibilities of Miller, but he's good. It's Gravy and Gravies and Gabe. Yeah, G&G show, bro.
Oh, he said, what happened? Gabe is gravy and gravy is Gabe right now.
Yeah, isn't that the case, Gabe? Damn, I never thought that was happening. I'm slowing my roll. What's wrong with me, bro? I took my medication. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. You know what? Actually, Jeff, I'm tripping on Gabe. I thought Gabe would be happy. You know,
I'm happy in a way. I'm happy because I know that we showed up our run game and we have had a problem with that. But I'm just more of like I keep saying, bro, like I still think we still need a lot more help.
Who says drafting Genty's a reach to me, leaky right on top? But hey, if he's there, that's a position of need that we need. Yeah. I'm just stuck on linebackers right now, man. And then if Epps could bring some clarity to the safety, it's problems on that defense right now, Gabe. And we thought we were cool just re-signing these guys, and once these dudes left, it sounds like a drop of rain hit a windshield in LA, bro. Start driving, going on, crashing in all over the place.
Left guard, left guard, Jack. I mean, it would be cool. Like, is Mekhi Becton still out there? Why don't we fucking went over there and go look at him at guard, bro? He's one of the better guards that if he's still available. I don't know if he signed today. I know he was still available as of this morning.
Ooh.
I don't know if he's Mekhi Becton, but I mean, why haven't we gone and looked at him? You know what I mean? That would be a great upgrade at fucking guard. You know what I mean? Like that would fucking sure. I think that would be a great pickup if we were to be able to go get a guy like that.
Or maybe Tom Brady is in this. Let's do what we can and play people cheap New England bullshit. Maybe he's into that, man. Maybe he's doing shit like that because he's letting it happen. He's letting that shit happen. He's the one that's dictating all these moves. He's got to be co-signing on them. Who's really running the Raiders right now? Who's really doing all that?
Who is?
And Gabe is questioning that. Gabe's questioning that. Gabe Short and Gravy Cinco. Facts, you boy pulling opposite rows now. Yeah, God, usually I'm the pissed off one and ain't satisfied. Now Gabe is. I was cool with these moves because I was in the this guy. I didn't really bring up to the notion that this guy can replace Hobbs, but I think that's what we got to do. You know, we got to quit comparing Chin to Morig, and we got to replace Morig with somebody that's coming. And then we got Spike Tech found all eyes on G said that, and we got to just concentrate on linebackers. So Telesco's not being he's being aggressive. At least he's doing shit. I'm happy with that. At least we were doing shit. A free agent went by. All we got was just one dude on the first day. That's all we got was Wilkins. And a couple days later we got Bryant, and then we got Minshew. Or did we have Minshew already? It doesn't matter. The only one that's there is probably Wilkins. He fucked up. He didn't do nothing. And he sat on money, bro. He sat on like 40-something million.
You know what some of these moves remind me of though? Like Madison and like those type of guys that we got last year. Like these type of moves remind me of those. Like they're okay. They ain't gonna push the needle.
I wasn't happy with it. I remember me feeling with Madison. But
give me those type of feelings right now. These sightings give me those type of feelings right now. It's exactly
Madison feeling.
Yeah, like
we got Madison. That's the way you feel about Sheehan. Everybody's high on Chin. Everybody's high on Chin. Especially that I don't really see a lot of feedback on the linebacker or Stokes. I just barely got back from hearing about Stokes. But
if there was any other player, bro, I don't know what it is, but like if it was anybody else on any other team, we would talk. If there was a guy that one of our rivals was getting, and it was a guy that was on their third team, we would be talking shit to them. Like, oh, look at who the fuck you guys got. What do you guys think he's gonna be any better on your team? He's on the third team already. That's the shit that we would be talking right now. For real. Like it's like there's a reason guys don't move teams like that. Like good players don't move teams like that.
Devontae's on his 14.
Yeah. And look at where his production has been the last couple of years. It's not been as where it was when he was quiet and not wanting to go anywhere.
He gonna be
and he got traded
twice
for a first round pick and a second round pick. No, fucking Devontae, the first time he got traded for a first round pick and a fucking second round pick.
With us, it was a second, right? Oh no, we had to give him a first to get him.
I think Chin was fucking released or fucking something like that from Carolina or traded right away after his fucking second year.
I don't think we traded for him.
No, Chin got traded to the Commanders or got released and the Commanders picked him up. And then the Commanders now didn't want to re-sign him in free agency either. So you're telling me that the Commanders, with all the money that they had, because right now they're probably like the second or third the team with most money. You're telling me that they couldn't if they really liked Chin, they couldn't match that little ass deal
to keep him? Yeah.
Yeah.
Why didn't they do that? See, man, you can't be doing that, game. You can't be doing that. You can't be making people think like that. You can't do that.
What I'm saying is, if they really wanted to keep him, you don't think with all the money that they had, they would really have kept him if they really felt like he was the guy that everybody right now is telling me that he is?
And Measy said Spillane was on 2 teams before he got to us. What are you talking about?
And Spillane, when he came here, was known. Everybody was talking shit that he couldn't cover when he came here.
So that's your issue, just covering. You want to be all around good linebacker that can cover.
No, I'm just saying, like, what I'm not even saying about the cover thing is that, like, people want to say now because Spillane got better.
Yeah, well, I didn't know what he was. All I see was that he hit against Henry. That's the only thing on him. He was all around good linebacker. I'm not knocking Spillane. Yeah, it hurt us that he's gone. And I don't think this guy's his replacement, though. I think we're gonna go out and do something.
Spillane was only on one
right now.
It's just, I don't know, man. That it's just, there's a reason why. Like, I get it if the Commanders had no money and they were like, they couldn't afford to keep him because he was gonna cost this money or whatever like that. Then yeah, I get why they had to get rid of Chin. But he was barely been on that. He barely got there maybe a year or two ago, and he's a free agent. And the contract is $16 million for 2 years, and they had plenty of money. They had plenty of money to match that or oversee that.
So why'd they let him go then?
Exactly.
They don't want to pay him. If that's what he was asking for, they don't want to pay. Maybe he just want to be a Raider and do it on the cheap.
They could have re-signed him for fucking shit. I'm telling you, bro, like there's a reason.
We kept Grant for continuity, and now key players are gone. Are they key players though? Were they key players? To us, they were.
They were the same guys. They were the same guys, though. Remember that it's only an 8-span game, but those same guys were the highest scoring defense that those fucking 9 games that they were there. Last year was a shit show. Last year we didn't even see most of those guys on the field together. Hobbs was not there. Wilkinson wasn't there. Spillane was hurt a couple of games.
Wilkinson gone too?
Wilkinson back? Oh, I don't know about Wilkins. Wilkins was hurt. You know what I mean? So it's like a lot of guys were hurt last year to where it's like, I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see though.
I think we need to get linebackers now.
Yeah, exactly, Rick. Who's gonna be the green dot now? Because before it was even Spillane, because you say Spillane made the calls last year. Before it was even Spillane, it was Diablo. Who's gonna make the calls now on the defense?
Landon.
Okay. You have faith in him that first year he's gonna be able to run this defense just like any of those guys.
Pau Mao could call that defense. Jeremy Chin, call it defense. They'll go in there in the box and do it.
It's like,
I don't know, Gabe. I can't tell you. I wish I could. I wish I could tell you, but we need somebody like that.
That's just the reason why these guys are coming for this price. That's all I'm saying, bro. Like, just keep it in perspective. There's a reason why these guys are coming for $3 million, $4 million, $8 million. None of them have fucking hit double digits and shit except for Coots. None of them. There's a reason.
Rick L's right. With Max, Coots, Wilkerson, don't need a lot of coverage.
And if they believed in all of these guys so much, why are they getting 1-year deals, 2-year deals? They don't believe in that. They're going to be tested out too. They're going to be tried out too. If they really believed in them, they would be giving them 3-4-year deals.
That's what I like, Gabe. I like that chance that they're giving them, and then they have to step up. They have to play hard. They have to do what they don't get time to wait. I'm telling you, Pete don't got time to wait, bro.
You don't have time to wait, but also if these guys don't max out, which they're going to have to play out of their minds to be able to even be in that conversation of like, oh, okay, they're worth it, you know what I mean? Or they're actually gonna be, keep fucking. They could very easily be the reason why Pete gets fired, just like fucking what's his name? Antonio got fired this year.
Damn, don't say that, bro. Don't say.
He could be these signings right here. People next year are gonna be like, why the fuck did we get this guy? If these guys perform worse, like right now, if we stay with these guys and these guys perform worse than we performed last year, everybody's gonna be talking about why the fuck did Spike spend so little bit money? Why didn't he go after this guy? Why didn't he go after this guy? And when I'm looking at the contract and I'm looking at the play on the field, I have more faith in the latter than the better right now.
We could afford it. We couldn't afford it, Spillane. Gabe A. Smith tonight. That's what Mikey said. You're Gabe A. Smith.
Hey.
I ain't gonna be Gravy Bayless. I like
nobody can take me off of this fucking mindset right now because I know what the fuck is happening now. Like, if you guys don't want to see it for what it is, fuck it, yo. Be happy with what we got right now. Ooh. But don't expect a lot of wins.
Look at M Easy and down a little bit.
He's probably not worth $12 million. That doesn't mean he's not better than Landon Roberts.
But look at the rest of it.
No, that's what I'm saying. He's probably not better than he's probably not worth $12 million. Spillane's not worth $12 million, but he's better than Landon Roberts.
But he said
Morig is not worth $17 million, but he's better than Chin. Hobbs is not worth fucking $10 million, but he's better than Stokes.
I gotta investigate this guy. I'm not gonna talk about him until I see him. See what he does. Good news, Minshew and Andre James are officially getting released tomorrow.
Look at how many times have I said that? Who is saying that I want to overpay these guys? I just said that these guys got overpaid. What are we talking about here?
So said that. Chin is one guy. We are adding multiple guys. So said. Leave Brony alone, yeah.
Less than lateral moves. We've made less than lateral moves. Now, for the price, it's. I guess you can kind of realize why, because it's. We got lateral. We barely got. I would say that they're not even lateral, but I would say it's not much fall off. It ain't much fall off. But my main gripe is not about the money or the players or the players' names or anything like that or who left. My thing is that we did not get better.
In my opinion, agrees with you. We get what we pay for. So that's what we got upcoming. All these guys the reason why these guys are getting paid like we think is a discount are they worth that money? And then they're not as good as what our guys that left got paid. It's a big difference. Big difference of money between Morig and Chin. Drastic,
similar guys. We got similar guys for way cheaper. What's the problem? The problem is that we sucked on defense last year, and you said we got similar guys. So that means we're gonna suck again this year.
I said that. I said with these guys that we let go and we're crying about, we won 4 games.
Exactly. So it's like we're talking about we got guys for way cheaper. I understand that part. I said that shit 30 times this episode already. Like, I understand that we got these guys way cheaper. The problem is that you say we got similar guys. Similar guys. We were trash last year on defense. So that means that we're going to be trash again this year on defense because we got similar guys. So is it going to be a similar result? So does that mean it's going to be a similar result?
We have Gino now. Let's get on that game.
I bet we win more than 4 games too because of Gino.
Let's talk about Gino. Getting a better cloud. We talked about it on Sunday, but any contract thing that he's done already, we're gonna find that out later. Is his money gonna be in the cap? Did you hear about that? Is it gonna be towards the cap?
Gino, we'll know tomorrow. We'll know more of that for sure tomorrow because I don't think they're trying to release anything until tomorrow when they can, start making more moves with that money. Like either they're going to give him a lot of guarantee to where it doesn't hurt the salary cap as much or backload it. You know what I mean? They could do a lot of things, you know what I mean, to where it doesn't hurt it that much this year, so we're able to still make more moves. And like I said, we can still probably go, and talk to, Wilkins and give him more money up front and restructure his thing to open up more money for this year as well. That also allows us to open up, more money for more personnel to bring in. But yeah, it's just right now we still have work to do. A lot of work to do.
We're paying twice as much for Gino than Phil. How we know that? How much is Gino getting paid?
Don't know yet. Nobody knows yet.
Phil's got what, 40 or 60? What do you get? 40, I think.
I watched the actual games. I don't watch highlights.
And he at least got the 20. And I've seen that, but I gotta watch more. It was all around play. You get tape like that, which unless you're a coach or you get the all 20, then if you watch that or you watch them before, you really can't say that because it's all highlight stuff. And I know it is because I try to look at it. Everybody you try to look at, they don't show you the worst plays he done. It's all highlights.
If you watch, if you watch and you tell me that Chin is good at coverage, then we gotta know what game film you watching because you ain't watching the same one that I'm watching. And I've never ever said once that he's bad in the box. What did I say earlier? That he's great. He's he's instinctive. He's good instinctive in run in the box. He's great. He plays a linebacker. He has a linebacker mentality. But you can't tell me that you watch the film and he's good in coverage. He's trash in coverage.
That's what I said. Is that maybe he's taking over that Hobbs role as a slot, and his responsibility is more stopping the run game, cover it, getting a bump or something on a tight end, or getting the running backs in around the perimeter and stuff like that. Maybe that's his role. Maybe there's not a strong safety, or because I would put him as strong. He wouldn't be a free safety. I think Palomar has that job sold up. But if he's then he's a box guy. He's a box guy. One or silver at linebacker. So he's a big kid. He's a big kid. He could be probably a linebacker or a box safety. So we should just get out this notion that we're stepping more for him because they're two different players.
I like him.
Probably two different players.
That guy on the back end.
Okay,
I like that.
On the back end.
I love him. I love him in that responsibility. I love him.
We got better at that. We got better at replacing Hobbs. right? You think we could say that? But not in coverage. Well, Hobbs did cover that. He covered, but he didn't cover that well.
Last year, bro. Hobbs pissed me off last year, to be honest. Like Hobbs, I was a big Hobbs supporter too, but
he
pissed me off.
He let me down. Bro. Everybody's talking about the front. They said the defense was trash, but doesn't mention that their top three guys.
Ours wasn't. Our front seven wasn't. So, and people want to talk shit about Morik. See, I can bring up the same argument for Morik. What are you guys talking about? Their front guys were bad too. So is that why Morik played bad?
Did Morik play bad because no, he had a great season last year. Was bad?
I'm just saying that's the argument that he's giving me. That's the argument that he's giving me. That the front three guys were. So our front three guys weren't injured.
Nah, you can't say that.
Cooch, Max, and Wilkins weren't injured.
He was just probably a Morik fan. He's just probably pissed off that Morik left. He don't like Chin. He thinks he's doing that. They haven't replaced Morik yet.
No, he's saying
we will.
Gabe says the defense was trash, but doesn't mention that the top three guys on their defense were injured. He's saying that I was saying that the Commanders' defense in coverage was trash because the Commanders' defense wasn't actually trash. The Commanders' defense in coverage in that playoff game was trash. And the reason why is because they're bad on the back end.
Brother Pete Kelly, you guys, we got to realize that it's going to be a Patrick Graham defense. The things ain't going to change. This kid, Pete Carroll's a defensive guy. He goes in there. He's going to run the whole team. He has more responsibilities than to just – he's not going to sit there and say, hey, Patrick Graham, change everything.
I know, but they want to bring up excuses for other guys, but they don't want to, with the same situation, but they don't want to give that same situation because he's gone now, of course, Morik, but our front three guys were hurt. What happened with him?
Good quit.
How doesn't he get that same grace?
We're making excuses for guys. We're making excuses for guys that ain't with us no more. So stop doing that. Who gives a shit? We need to get some giddy up on Chin and these guys. We need to, and Stokes. We need to pick them up and get them in our circle and start saying, hey man, let's go. Instead of making excuses for the guys we lost because they ain't coming back. They're gone. And our defense was trash. Our defense was trash, and if we weren't injured, we probably would have been around the same. We probably would have been around the same.
What guys are still available? Let's check it out.
Linebackers, look at that. He can overrule the defense, but that's static in your fucking organization. That's static in your coaching staff, bro. He has other responsibility. He could say, hey, this is what I want to run. There's a reason why he brought him back because he likes the defense that Patrick Graham installs and runs. He can say, yeah, I want to blitz more. Yeah, put guys in position to do this. Yeah, he has that say so. But he's not going to be sitting there running the defense. You guys wrong with you. What the fuck is Patrick Graham there for? He's going to be because he's a defensive guy. We get the misconception of coaches that they got a lot to do, man. Their main concern is how the game's flowing and who has the momentum. They're momentum changers, and he could tell an offensive coordinator, let's change the momentum, let's run the ball, let's take the air out the ball, let's take time off the clock. Or he could just say, tell Patrick Graham, hey, let's get at this quarterback. Let's do this. Let's be aggressive on defense. That's what he tells them.
We can go out and look at Rasul Douglas. He's still available. Bring him back. And then guard, there's still Tevin Jenkins out there. There's still Mekhi Becton out there. You know what I mean? Like, there's still guys out there that can make this
like that Becton move.
Very good. You know, very good still offseason. I'm just not. It's not good yet.
Those guys are going to be out there game and we're going to make some moves.
There's still Sante Samuel, you know, wide receivers, Stephon Diggs, you know, fucking Amari Cooper. You know, we still got even Keenan. Keenan Allen's a Raider fan. You know what I mean? There's still him. There's still Zadarius Smith. You know, Calais Campbell, fucking DeMarcus Lawrence. J.K. Dobbins, Dante Fowler Jr., fucking Stephon Gilmore, Darius Slay, Justin Simmons. There's still guys out there, bro. Matt Judon,
Keenan
Nick
Allen.
There's still fucking a lot of fucking guys out there, bro. Like, Eric Kendricks, at linebacker. That would be a guy to go look at. Maybe bring him in, Eric Kendricks. Kazir White, Kazir White, another linebacker. You know what I mean? Jerome Baker, another linebacker. Tyrell Dodson. There's guys that you can still bring in. The thing is,
who's your best linebacker on their game?
Right now, out of these guys, probably that are left in the market,
and they could cover.
I would probably go Eric Kendricks.
He's always doing things. He's a little on the small side,
I would go probably Eric Kendricks. I mean, just because there's not that. I mean, there's Devondre Campbell who fucking gave up on his team last year, but you know what I mean. It's just I don't see a lot of guys. EJ Speed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's still guys out there, bro. Like there's still a lot of names out there that can still help out these guys. Because now I don't think we can look at more of the top end guys just because I think that there's probably money that we could open up, but I think we still need some top end guys. We still need help at certain positions. I think safety. Let's see a safety. Any safeties out there that we can still probably go get and think that they're still good in coverage.
Let's see.
Justin Simmons still out there. You know what I mean? There's still a lot of guys that we could go name, and we still have a lot of holes, dog. There's still running back. We still need. I said that I probably wouldn't look at running back in free agency, but we still need to go add some depth at the wide receiver position. We still need to go add some depth on the O line. And to me, I would love a Justin Simmons to solidify that fucking back end.
Mm-hmm. It's a good pick. That'll be a good pickup. And and we're going this cheap shit. And I was happy we were getting. I thought I seen Chin, and I thought it was a good pickup. But if he's a liability in coverage, what you're saying, I believe that. I just gotta check it out. Let's see what's up with him. But we are making deals, and I was wondering why these guys so cheap, and are we replenishing the talent that we lost? And we got to figure that out. We got to see that. A lot of people are saying that it's an even swap, but I don't think we should be putting him in that category. I think we should put him in more of a category with Hobbs. And Hobbs was never there, so that's what I think. J.K. Dobbins to the Raiders, bro. What's up? Keenan Allen to the Raiders. What's up?
Why haven't we signed Clavion Chason?
Are we working on it? We got to be working on it.
We still need to get better because, like we said, we've gotten the same guys that we got last year on the defensive line. We're banking on the defensive line to carry our defense, but that's the same thing we were doing last year. We got the same exact guys: Adam Butler, fucking Christian Wilkins, Kuntz, and Max. Same four guys. So we still need depth.
There's a lot of defensive tackles out there too. Javon Hargrave.
That's crazy, bro. I don't care what people say when people start saying they're old. Can they still play? Yes, that's all that matters. We act like we're gonna sign it for 10 years. We've been signing only guys for 1 year anyway. Most of these guys we've only been signing for 1 year anyway.
That's what I'm trying to figure out, AF and Chris. How much money do we have? But we can probably talk about guys. How much money do we have in here? Does anybody know that? Jason is a must-be sign. Now that's it.
I think tomorrow will be more evident. I think it's more because right now they can only speculate because they still can't put it in. Like I still think they haven't came up with the numbers of how how much actually money teams have available still, because nothing's on paper yet. Nothing has actually been signed yet. Nothing. But tomorrow could come around and you might hear one or two guys backed out of a deal. Like you already heard one guy already, Milton, that fool Milton, fucking from the Eagles. He said that he was going to Carolina, and an hour later he fucking said, no, I'm going to fucking New England.
Oh yeah, he was. I did see that. It was the one I was
So
on.
like that's why they still haven't. I think that the numbers haven't been crunched down together yet. Like tomorrow, once numbers can be official and be signed, and once they're signed, that's when I think you'll get the actual. Right now, it's all speculation of how much money they're going to have once free agents opens up and all of this stuff. So it's like it's still a lot of things could change tomorrow, because like I said, tomorrow they could actually go and talk to fucking and see how much money they could open up by restructuring some deals or something like that. So I think tomorrow it'll be more of a clear picture of how much money we have left.
Jack Tenna, it's weird. Grammy Gabe swap tape. We're different. We switched everything today, Gabe. It was the G&G show. God damn, Gabe, he came out hot, man. He shot out of a cannon today.
Yeah, Milton Williams. He got 104 mil. Yep, and he was at first he was going to sign with Carolina, and then Carolina said, and then he said, nope, sorry Carolina, I'm going to New England.
Wayne Black says we have 40 million available in the cap.
Yeah, I think that's the speculated number that's going, but because that number is based on Gino's 31. But if Gino restructures tomorrow, that number changes. You know what I mean? And if they restructure Wilkins' number tomorrow, that number also changes. You know what I mean? So it's all that's what I'm saying tomorrow. That's what I'm saying tomorrow. That all those things, the numbers, I think we'll get a clearer picture of what the numbers are, because Gino could very well, because they're saying that they were waiting to the new year. They're waiting till the new year to get, I think, if I'm correct, to get the deal done with Gino, the extension, right? So because right now they only have the $31 million into account, which some people are saying that's not even counted towards this year. But I don't know. Like, I'm not even going to argue if it is or not. What I'm saying is that tomorrow that could change, because I guess the speculation is that he will sign an extension tomorrow, and that number could change tomorrow.
Shit, Milton Williams is getting $1 million less than Sam Darnold. That crazy game. The defensive tackle, defensive ends are getting paid like quarterbacks, bro.
And let me ask you something.
What's up?
I like the Gino move. I really like the Gino move. You could go right now. Hypothetical. The speculation is Gino's going to sign for somewhere around 45, right?
Yeah.
Somewhere around that. So let's just say he signs for 45 million, 3 years. That's 45, 90. That's 135 million for 3 years, right?
Yeah.
If he signs that, like if he signs for 45 million for 3 years, 135 million for 4 years. I mean, for 3 years. Would you rather have him for the next 3 years at that price, or would you have Sam Darnold for 36 million a year for the next 3 years? Because that's the number he signed. I was surprised with the number that he ended up signing with Sam Darnold.
I was surprised too.
Because remember, they didn't get no draft pick. And then the other thing you got to take into account, other than the 45 million, the third round pick that you lost too.
I would still keep Gino.
Gino and the third round pick, 45 million.
That it would have to be like that, because he didn't struggle.
Damn, I don't know, man. He didn't struggle. He didn't struggle last year, and all I'm saying is that, like,
he did. He had one of his. He got sacked a lot.
No,
and
true.
He threw a lot of interceptions. But Donald's last games, bro. His last games,
contract-wise, though, and those crucial third-round pick that could be a Trey. That could be a Trey Henderson. You know what I mean? That could be a Trey Henderson.
Better, bro.
What I mean is that third-round
better.
What I mean is that third-round pick could easily be Trey Henderson, right? So, because the third-round pick, a lot of running backs could go in that round. right? That could easily be a guy like that. So what I'm saying is that you're losing out on a potential pick like that, and you're paying 10 extra. You're probably gonna pay a little bit more than, or a little bit less than $10 million more a year too, and a lot older.
Do you think that?
I know Donald, but I know Donald.
Sam Donald. You think Sam Donald deserves that $100 and some million contract? You think he deserves that?
I think he earned the 36. That 100%. I think he earned the 36. Because no team, I don't think no quarterbacks are winning 15 games. Regardless of how they did it or whatever, no quarterbacks are winning 15 games. Because I was one of the ones that said I never wanted Sam, but I always thought he was going to come at $50-60 million.
I think that Gino's probably going to be around 40, mid to 42.
I hope so, bro. I hope so that he comes at a good number.
And that's good.
45 will be like 45 will be like a.
That'll be a little bit over the top. Then he needs to play like that, bro. Because I don't think we got to let him go.
It's just a little bit. I'm just saying. It's not that much of the difference. I'm just saying it's not that much of a difference. All I'm saying is Gino might still might be a little bit better. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that extra $10 million could have got you an extra player. That extra third-round pick could have got you an extra player. So at the very least, you could have got. At the very least, you could have probably got 2 to 3 extra players.
I thought you were gonna say Derek Carr or something, dude. I was about ready. We're gonna do this again, game shit.
No, I'm just saying at the very least, you could have probably got an extra 2 to 3 players for that $10 million and that third-round pick.
Maybe a linebacker, bro.
That's all I'm saying, bro. I'm not saying that. I'm not even saying Darnold is fucking better, but I'm not. But I'm also not gonna sit here and say that Darnold is that much worse either.
I think there's a difference, bro. I think
there's probably a difference. I'm not gonna lie. I'm agree with you there, but you think that there's a lot of difference?
2 different players, I think. 2 different styles. And one was on a suck. You know, all in all, what they won 10 games. He won 10 games with that bullshit offensive line and all that. I'll give, and that had to be all him. You know, DK was hurt. Lockett got a little banged up. The only one was that one guy. I can't say his name. The Jiba.
That Kenneth Walker. They had Kenneth Walker too, though.
They got Kenneth Walker helped him out. Kenneth Walker helped him out. Charbonnet helped him out.
He
had some good situations there, but he had the worst. That one, I want to say one of the worst.
Line was bad. Line was very bad.
He recovered that. They protected Donald, and he has a genius as a coach.
Yes, everybody like that. I will remind everybody again though too. Minnesota. When JJ went down, McCarthy went down in preseason, and Sam Darnold was going to take the reins, people were on the train of that Minnesota was going to end in last place in that division.
Yeah.
I can fucking go back to film from that fucking those. Everybody was talking about that. When he got hurt, people were saying that Minnesota was going to be shit. And their defense was like not that good. They had lost players. They had lost fucking DeAndre Hunt. They had lost their defensive end hunter. They had lost some key guys on the defensive side to where like people thought that they were going to regress from the last year, especially coming in with the rookie quarterback and then him going down in the preseason and Darnold's previous track record. People thought that Minnesota was going to suck. So for winning 15 games, that also got to be taken into account.
I do. But where'd he go? Where'd he go again, Gabe? He took up to
he went and that's why it's going to be a comparison all fucking year.
They've been getting offensive linemen.
Because he went to Seattle and Gino's over here. So there's going to be a comparison all year.
He lost his 2 best. He got 1 receiver. That's it. They're gonna be getting a lot of shit. They got picks. They got a high pick for.
I think Gino's better. I do think Gino's better. I'm not gonna lie there. Yeah. Is he $10 million better? And that could be 2 players and a 3rd-round pick better. That's all I'm saying. Just something to think about.
If you look at it like that, then you'll be right, Gabe. But If we look around, if it benefits us, we're gonna say, fuck that 3rd round pick. A lot of people are saying that. A lot of people are saying, forget that 3rd round pick. We got it because of Devontae anyways. You know, a lot of people are saying that. But I understand what you're saying because we could have got somebody. We could have got somebody better.
Exactly. But as much as people want to say we got it for Devontae anyway, we're still in need of a fucking wide receiver 1 because of that too, though.
Yeah. Wow, lots of X-Raider D-line UFAs. Killian Farrell's a free agent. Jenkins, Hurst, Jahad Ward, all those guys they weren't with us.
Amari Cooper.
I don't want Amari Cooper. He's not into the game. That's not once a Raider, always a Raider shit. I don't do that no more, Gabe. I don't do that no more. Because if there were Raiders, they would win. If there were real Raiders, they would win, bro.
I don't think, to be honest, I think we're gonna have to go receiver in the draft because even like the lower end receivers right now, because the wide receiver class, the wide receiver in free agency is so thin that even the lower end receivers right now are going expensive.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, like right now.
Besides
I bet you right now, Amari Cooper is gonna get paid somewhere.
Oh yeah. He has the backup to do that.
Stephon Diggs is gonna get paid somewhere big. You know what I mean? Keenan Allen is probably gonna get. You're probably a little older. You'll probably get paid a little less. He's a Raider fan. You never know. Maybe they could work out one of these coupon deals with him. Maybe he can work out one of these coupon deals with him. I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind it as much as I hate him. I don't give a fuck. I mean, play is play, and he's productive as fuck. So you know what I mean. So
in the red zone. You know what I mean? Like, in the red zone.
But they're gonna cost. I think these receivers though are gonna cost. Like I think it's better off you go for them in the draft. I know it's not a deep draft for receivers either, but I think there's guys that you can go get. Receiver and running back, I think for sure we could go probably in the draft. But
what first?
I don't know why we're not looking at guard though right now in free agency, bro. Like we should be. I think for sure. I hope that's like the big news tomorrow. If anything, I know I've been all show talking shit that we still need a coverage safety and all of this shit. But if we could go out tomorrow and our first move is to go get like a Mekhi Becton or a Tevin Jenkins, dog, like at guard, I'll be happy.
You'll be happy with the free agent,
not free agency class as a whole, but like that's gonna get me on the thing where like I know Gino's gonna be at his best now. Yeah, I know we're gonna get the best out of Gino that way. You know what I mean? And that's one thing that like as much as I probably would have took fucking Darnold, like I'm saying, with that contract and without giving up the 3rd round pick, just because I don't see that it outweighed it that much. But I do like Gino more because he's already on the team right now and he is a better player. But
I think he's gonna do all right, bro. I think we have a better offensive line than they did.
If you get him some offensive linemen though, I think he could be really good. I think Gino could be really good, dog, because that was a problem for last year for Seattle.
Yep.
Big problem for Seattle last year. Real question, why can't Jacoby be a number 1? I mean, I've never been. This is the reason why I got off of getting a number 1 receiver last time anyway, because J-Ro, and shout out to J-Ro with the $5.
Man, thank you, bro.
The only reason I say we don't even really need a number one is because to me, the number 1 on our team, regardless if he doesn't have a WR by his name, it's Brock Bowers. He's our number 1 target, number 1 threat, number 1, like he's just our number 1 guy in the receiving game. So and he lines up enough outside to where he's just that guy. Like I think he's that guy to where you don't have to depend too much on a guy like to go get a number 1 receiver. I think you could go get a guy like what we were talking about the other day, fucking Lockett. You know what I mean? And pair him up with him where you got 2 guys that can tear it up in the underneath. You know what I mean? With the route running and shit like that. And you got Bowers still that could do everything. Like if we didn't have Bowers, then I would agree we still need a real number one. But Jacoby, not the number one guy. I just think he's a very, very high-end number two. That's where he does his best work.
And he's cool with that. He's cool with that, bro. And that's what I like about Jacoby.
I mean,
Myers.
he even does work. I've even seen him do work against some good fucking corners though, too, dog. Like, all right, you ain't lying though, J-Ro. Like, I mean, if you get fucking, maybe he does just need a better quarterback. And maybe Gino does
with a better quarterback.
Number one.
He was shining. He got 1,000 yards with the bullshit we had, bro.
Yeah, he had 1,000 fucking yards last year.
With the bullshit we had. So give him some credit. And he does the dirty shit, bro. He does the dirty shit that the ones won't do. So he just knows his role, bro.
I do think though he's gonna benefit though of not having to have that onus on him though, because we have Bowers on our team. Because the number one, because he's not like Bowers is not like the tight end that you're going to like just because he's a tight end, they're going to not fucking line up their best corner on him. They're still gonna do that because they know what type of weapon Bowers is. You know what I mean? And he takes that. I think he takes the best defender away to where Jacoby can still do his best work.
Yes, I like Jacoby exactly where he's at. I wouldn't change it. And you could call him. He could be one on a certain team, but not on ours. Not on ours. Not with Gino. He wouldn't. He doesn't make plays to take over a game and shit like that. Like what Rick L's mentioning, those type guys. He doesn't do that. But
is Myers better than T. Higgins? I think if you had them, but see, you can't. The argument that I'm gonna make is,
well, T. Higgins is a 2 in his team, but you got to consider who's 1.
Production, I would say, damn, though, that's a thing.
T. Higgins. Production.
When they're out there, T. Higgins is better. It's just that T. Higgins is not out there enough to where Myers almost closes that gap. You know what I mean? Because he's available so much. Myers available so much that he closes that gap. You know what I mean? But T. Higgins, when he's out there, is special too, bro. T. Higgins is fucking good. It's just his availability. It's just his availability.
I'll take T. Higgins with the quickness. That'll be our deep threat. He's a big dude. Exactly what we want. Everybody's saying we need a big guy threat. No, we don't.
We got Bowers.
Tyler Lockett will be just as much productive than DK would have been, and the way we do things and the way you're gonna see. We
still gotta look to see if.
Yeah, look at big guys. You gotta have a big guy on your.
We're going to be able to trade away, fucking Mayer, because he's on the trade block. He's still on the trade block. So anytime before the draft, he's still gonna be, up in the air. Mayer, you know what I mean? So can we get a draft pick back for him? You know what I mean? And get 10 draft picks again or something like that, because they have talked about him being on the trade block.
I've said Drew. I said Cup too, bro.
Would I draft Myers over Higgins without knowing their? When they were coming, if you gave me both of their resumes coming out of college, and I didn't know Higgins was going to be getting hurt, yeah, I would take Higgins. Yeah.
Dude, Bowers was bomb. Bowers was badass when he was a sophomore in high school and college, bro. I seen Bowers getting busy when he was a sophomore. I don't know about that one. Drafting the Bowers and T. Higgins were there.
No. He said Jacoby Myers and Jacoby, right? Jacoby and T. If Jacoby and T were there, who would you draft?
Oh, I thought he said
coming out of college, who would you draft? I'm taking T.
No, he said, Gabe, who would you draft? Myers over Higgins? That's what I'm Rick L.
No, I wouldn't draft Myers over Higgins. Coming into the draft, I wouldn't draft Myers over Higgins.
I would do
because just the hype that they were coming in with. No, I would. I mean, I know Myers was still a first round pick, but he was a reach too. A lot of people thought he was a reach when he came into the draft You know what I mean? When the Patriots picked him at number one in the number one in the first round, and T. Higgins has
What
been that
Myers
guy.
is he talking about? Is he talking about
Jacoby.
Jacoby Myers?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like, who would I draft, Jacoby
And I was
or?
looking at that wrong. I had a totally different Cup and Myers. So,
No, would I draft Jacoby or T coming out like if they're both coming out of college?
Higgins, bro. T. Higgins all the way. He's a monster.
Oh, Myers was an undrafted free agent. See it? This is even worse. Like, yeah, I'm yeah.
I don't even remember Myers being in anything. Cup and Myers and there you go, Drew, my homeboy. You gotta go to my homeboy shop if you live in Fresno, man. The Fade Lounge. You got a good little business right there.
I'm taking T, but don't make that seem like I'm talking shit about Jacoby, because Jacoby's one of my favorite players on the Raiders, bro. Like, he does everything.
He's not a number one because he doesn't produce like a number one. He doesn't do big plays like that, J-Ro. You see Jacoby make plays, but the dominant guys that you see out there, the ones, it's just what's your category as a one? Yes, Myers is a productive player. He does good things, but he's not in that category per se with the audience of the people viewing him. He's not a legit number one. He barely gets 1,000 yards. These dudes are getting 1,600, 1,400, 1,500 yards, you know, and they still got games to go, and they miss quarters because they're so damn good at number one. The reason why he's labeled elite number two.
I like Jacoby.
He could be a number one on certain teams, bro. He could be a number one on certain teams.
I mean, he was number one. He was number one with New England.
With New England, he's a number one for New England. You can look at his stats there, but with us, he's a number two. You think he's better than Devontae when Devontae was here?
No.
Yeah, he wasn't.
That's what I'm saying. Like, look, I'll put it this way: he's a low end number one, maybe, like a lower end tier, probably number one. But the good thing. See, what works out in his favor though is that week by week, the guy that's probably going to be lining up their best cover guy is probably going to be lining up on Bowers anyway. So Myers is still going to be getting production because Myers will not probably be looking at their best corner most of the time.
He doesn't get the targets, but that's not my fault. That's not. You know, he doesn't get the targets because there's a better guy ahead of him. He's a good I don't want to make up things to say bad about Myers. You're gonna make me do that. He's not a number one receiver, and he can be on a certain team, but he's just not number one with us right now. A tight end is a number one target on our team. A tight end is.
I think you better put it like this: like, if you gotta count on him being your number one guy, you're like if you have to like depend on him, you're not that great at the wide receiver position, probably. You know what I mean? Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, you're probably not one of the better teams, like, because you see these fucking teams that have dual guys, bro, that have two receivers that are fucking top end. You know what I mean? So it's like, if you're going to hope that he's the number one guy on your team, and like, you know, and you could count on that, that's probably. But can he be a number one? I do think he could be a number one.
Yeah, I feel the same way. He just give me a reason why he's not, and I'll go. I'm not gonna say nothing bad about Myers. I go, I don't know that, but he doesn't make the big plays like these other guys do. He hasn't done that. He might have did it in New England. But tell me an astronomical play that he's done, you know, that does that, then Chase, then Jefferson, then, you know, all those other guys, then Puka doesn't do that. So that's why he's labeled. That's why he's labeled as a number two. He doesn't have a problem with that, bro. I don't think he has a problem with
that. So what is he lacking? I guess the question to me, like, if you're gonna ask me that way, okay, I would say he's probably a little slower on the slower end and a little bit. Because everything else he has route. He can run the route. I think he can run every route. You know what I mean? I think he can, you know, he can block. He's a very good blocker. You know what I mean? Which a lot of guys, you know, he's very underrated. A lot of guys, you know, that could be undervalued sometimes. But I'll probably say that he probably doesn't. He's not the guy that you probably want, jumping for a ball because he probably didn't even have the best vertical. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? So, and then he's not as fast. So that's probably what keeps him a little bit, but shifty. He could do things. That's what I'm saying. He's not. It's some things that probably he's not. Some guys just have God-given speed, God-given size, God-given fucking jumping ability. He probably wasn't blessed with that shit, but his work ethic is what I think has him, us even arguing for him being a number one, because us even arguing for him being like a fringe number one or number one, like whatever you want to call it, and being an unrestricted free agent is fucking speaking in itself. It's fucking great. That's a fucking that was from shit. You could, I bet you he loves it, bro. He's unrestricted free agent, and now he's looked at as actually a number one. To some people, a lot of people look as a number one. To us, I'm still saying he's a number one, but probably a lower end. But just to be even looked at that way, that's a win for him.
Mm-hmm. Gabe, how do you feel about T-Mac? What do you think about T-Mac, Gabe?
Territorial McMillan at 6. I'm not sure, man. I don't want him at 6.
A lot of people are saying on shows that we're gonna trade back. That's every year. I've been hearing that for every fucking year. We always stay put. I think this guy's a stay put guy. I don't believe in this best player available. One of the best players available is an edge rusher, and we pick. I don't know why we would do that, but we need to get a quarter. We need to get a quarterback. We need to get a running back. We need to get a linebacker. I don't care what fucking pick it is. We got to get the best at that position.
Bro, he played right here in Southern California, and like, he's good and all, and I like him at Arizona and shit like that. He tore it up at Arizona. Don't get me wrong. He has size. He got such shit, but I'm not taking him at 6, bro.
I wouldn't take him at 6. Better. He wouldn't be the best available player right there because he's predicted to be. I see him on mock drafts. They're at 20 something. Be reaching a little bit for him.
I feel you, J-Ro. No, I feel you. Shout out again, dog. Shout out for the bell. I feel you, man. Like, it's not even really arguing. I think it's just more of like, passionate opinions. More about passionate opinions. Like, it's just, I think it's just, I feel like he's the number one, dog. I'm not gonna lie. I do feel like he's the number one. It's just, I think he's gonna have the benefit of not having to go against every other number one best defender. That's the good thing to me. Actually, that's actually good for him to be honest, because
he got that when Devontae left. He got that when Devontae left, and he still got over 1,000 yards. So that it's beneficial. He can be. We're just saying.
And people are now going to treat Bowers like the Devontae the target that Devontae was.
But you can't knock what the tight end did, bro. He's our number one target. He's our number one guy right now. And we get a free agent that could be that number one and take the pressure off Bowers. You would say Bowers is 1B, and Myers is still the 2, no matter who we get. Would we say Jacoby Myers better than Keenan Allen? Would we say that because Myers can't get the 50-50 balls in the back of the end zone? Probably can, but we don't depend on him to do that. Number ones, you depend on him to do that.
Yeah. They
got that type flow with them. Jacoby doesn't have that. And I think he's cool with being his role. So it's not an argument with me. It's not even I don't like talking about him being he's a damn good wide receiver for the Raiders. And that's all I gotta say about that. I'm happy that he's with us.
But we do gotta critique him. We do also gotta critique him for what for what we probably.
You think he's the number one? Then do it, bro. You think he's the number one? Then do it. But it's gonna be hard for people to say, yeah, he's the number one on our team because we have Bowers there.
Yeah, Bowers is our number one weapon. Like if you want to go weapon wise, Bowers is our number one weapon though.
Corner, a great front who makes the playing corner. Kaz got it too, right there. You got to get in front, man. I'm looking forward to that. Maybe you can make up some of these What Gabe says, bad decisions in the secondary.
Tomorrow, though. No, tomorrow I think we're gonna have.
Tomorrow we're gonna find
I
out.
don't know about tomorrow. I don't know about just tomorrow, but tomorrow we'll be able to at least see what type of money we have left. See what we could actually like to see what they're gonna. It's even feasible. You know what I mean? Because I still don't know what fucking much money we have left. It's like it's just. I mean, I'm pretty sure we got something left because none of these guys that we've signed over 10 million, except for Kuhn.
Yeah, Kuhn just 1 year. The only one is. How much did that Butler get?
And you only got like $16 million too for like 2 years. So they all got under.
You got 8. Damn.
Yeah, Stokes got 4. Roberts got 3. What's his name got 8. Chin got 8. And then Kuhn's got 12. So it's like they were around 55 or something like that. So they have to have some money left still.
Mike Aguilar, what's up, man? Raider Chaos.
And like I said, we can still open up money, bro. Like, there's no reason why we should be like, we shouldn't be pinching fucking pennies, dog.
I'm into that. I believe that. I always wanted to pay. You know, I don't give a shit.
Pay to play.
To get these. Yeah, I don't give a shit. But people are happy, Gabe, for this low budget. They think we're doing stuff wisely, but we don't really know none of these guys. You know, except for our own. But we don't know one of these guys, and then we're saying, "Hey, we watching tape and all this stuff about it," and we don't really know the guy already, and we didn't pay him. Like, we know who Javon Holland is. You know what I mean? We know what he could do. So, you know, he got a little bit of dough, but why can't he be a Raider? You know what I mean? But we have so many holes. I understand why they're doing this. I understand why they're doing this little penny pig.
Yeah, it's just like these moves could be very strategic, right? If they lead to us getting that high end guy. You know what I mean? These moves could very well be like even looked at a lot better if they are. But if they keep going after, I think these type of caliber players, and we just think that we're gonna get by on like a bunch of just, you know, mediocre, and that's gonna you know, somehow, you know, turn into a fucking, you know, this great team or something like that. I just think that's what we're probably going to be, you know, kind of disappointed. You know, we're gonna be fucking disappointed at the end of it. You know what I mean? Because like it's one thing to like to be okay with the signings that we've gotten because they can pay dividends. You know what I mean? Because we did need help in stopping the run. We did need help. You know what I mean? In some of the strengths that these guys have that we got. But to say that we don't need more guys or like this is like. This is like the as of right now we're better than what we were with the other 2 guys, with the other 3 guys that we had or that we lost. Like I just think that's where probably we're kind of a little bit, you know, overstepping too soon. You know what I mean? We're speaking a little too soon so far. Like tomorrow could very well be we could go get a Makai Becton and still go get, you know, a couple of other guys and then be like, fuck yeah, you know, all these other picks even look better. You know what I mean? The chin moves look better. The Landon Roberts looks better. Like all of those moves look better because we also were big on that we needed depth, right? And then those moves become depth. You know what I mean? And I would really be happy then. You know what I mean? Because that's when we can be like, okay, we really are doing something, which I have faith in. And that's why I'm saying like people want to make it seem like I'm losing hope in Pete or I'm losing confidence in Pete. No, I'm not losing confidence in Pete or anything like that. I'm more of like, I'm thinking like, okay, he's not done yet. And I think he probably feels the way I do too. Like I think he feels, this is my opinion, but I think he feels the way I do too. He's like, okay, we've gotten our depth, but now we gotta go get the guys that, you know, that are gonna be the difference makers this year and us in the win and loss column. You know what I mean? And fucking starting and playmaking and shit like that. Actually, the guys that are going to make impacts, bro. Like, that's all I'm saying, bro. Like, I just want to get better. That's all I'm saying. Let's get better. We've been preaching it all off season. We just want to win and all of this shit. Well, it's gonna take more than this. That's all I'm telling you guys. It's gonna take more than this, but I have confidence that we're gonna do it.
Look at Rick L. As of today, we've had a disappointing free agent. Tomorrow might be a different story. So he's hyped for tomorrow.
True.
At Coach Gravy, with Carroll's history, do you think we sign a fullback?
Hey, Juice.
I noticed the 49er one got let go. It's a good one. Pro Bowl dude. I don't know if he's gonna run. I don't know if Chip needs that. You know, it's beneficial in RPO game, but how fast he wants to run that shit, you don't need a
that dude can catch. That dude's like a better version of what was remember the guy that we had? What's the guy that went to Miami?
Something. Evan, no.
The dude that went to Miami, man, he was fucked, man. Somebody in the chat, bring up the name.
Gruden got rid of him, didn't he?
Went to Miami a couple years ago. Yeah, he went to Miami a couple years. No, I think it was fucking McDaniels that got rid of him.
Oh, he brought in his guy. He brought in his big ass.
Yeah, he brought in the fucking guy from New England.
Yeah.
And the other guy went to Miami. He signed a big deal though, but I think Juszczyk is a better version of him. Alec Ingold. There it is. Good shit, J-Ro.
J-Ro knows what's up.
Yeah, Alec Ingold. I think like Juszczyk is a better version of him where he's not just a traditional fullback, man. He could catch the ball.
Athlete.
You know what I mean?
He's an athlete.
He could run the ball a couple times too if you have to.
Yeah, Gruden drafted Ingold. Gruden drafted Ingold, huh?
Yeah.
Ingold was one of the best draft picks them two knuckleheads even signed, besides Max Crosby. And then we let him go as soon as we let some good players out of here, bro. But Ingold didn't get paid. You ready to call it or what? My medicines are kicking in.
I'm all out, dog. I can feel myself repeating myself, and I'm getting angry because I know I'm fucking saying the same shit over and over.
There you got the chat hot, bro. You had me twisted. I was like, we changed roles, bro. I go. Sometimes you need that. Shout
out to all the chat though, man. Much love though. I still love all y'all, man.
Much love.
Shout out to all the chat, man. It's just opinions, man. Opinions. Everybody's strong. Hey, I can fucking be talking out of my ass right now. Who knows? Shit. All of these guys could be all pro next year. Who knows?
And we're gonna have a dope ass Raider Nation live show tomorrow, bro. We got Lowe's opinion going in here, and I know we know both of us know that. That's gonna be fucking crazy. The scenarios going through his head right now, I can imagine. He's gonna bring up some way back shit.
I'm looking forward to yes, sir.
I'm looking forward to that, bro.
All I want, man. I just want to win, baby. Just win, baby. Come on.
Finally, you're at my level, bro. Tired of all this bullshit. But Gabe got me in check, bro, telling me, hey, did we really get the assets that we deserve by letting these guys go? Is the same thing? Are we trying as a nation? Are we trying as fans, fanatics? Are we trying to make this right? And it's really not, Gabe? Are we trying to old chins just like Morey? This guy's just like Hobbs. Like when you were mentioning, I'd open up my shit and just say, hey, maybe Gabe's right. I don't want to think that, Gabe, but you know.
No, they're good at what they do, man. I think they are good at what they do.
You got a point, though.
Yeah.
You got a point, and I'm gonna listen to that. I'm gonna take it. So I'm gonna say, hey, our chat. Open up your mind to what Gabe said. It said these dudes. Okay, we're paying Chin $16 million. Is that the type guy we got? And then we placed the guy that making 51. That ain't the same. That's a big fucking difference right there. 51 million and 16 million. Did we get the same player? Did we get a player like that? And that's what Gabe means. So are we saying, hey, we're getting cheap guys, but to me they look like damn good football players, or is it, a super guy, which we thought with Morig, which wasn't in my view, and then he just got overpaid. And I just hope it works out. We'll figure it out. But I think we're going to be I hope we're active tomorrow. And then maybe these scenarios that Gabe was talking about and I was talking about, we could get at these positions and start saying, "Hey, what's up?" We can start getting our team together a little bit. Besides these young guys, we could plug some holes. To me, with the way you got me thinking, we didn't plug nothing up. Maybe Hobbs. That's it.
The holes that we have are still evident just because. Say even if they're lateral moves, right? Say even if they're equal moves, right? We were still going into even before we lost anybody, we were still going into this offseason saying that we needed a lot of help, right?
Yeah.
So if we got equal moves, then basically we're still at a standstill, right? We still need help.
We still need more.
And that's
to make this team. I would have went over Javon Holland. We would have been a better defense already.
And that's what I've been saying. That's all I've been saying. People would say I'm tripping.
I know what you mean. These guys got to do it. We investigate on who we got and try to compare who we lost, and it doesn't make sense in a way. But we just got to see and wait. Then we'll Gabe said we got some time, so
got time for sure. It's not even. That's why I'm saying, like, it's not even. It hasn't really. Free agency hasn't really technically started.
Till tomorrow.
It's legal tampering fucking period. We're in the legal tampering period. Now we're literally free agency hasn't even started yet. That's why it's like I can sound mad and all that shit, but I'm not worried. The thing that got me more worried is that it seems like too many people are complacent. That's the thing. Can't stand complacentness. I can't stand it.
All eyes putting the 2.0 chin. Earl Thomas 2.0.
It's more like the Crimson chin. Closer to the Crimson chin than Earl Thomas. Come on.
Oh man, you don't like. What if Chin becomes a Pro Bowl player, bro? I'm gonna throw it.
I hope so. I'll get a fucking chin jersey shit if that happens.
I'm gonna buy you a number 11 already, bro. I'll buy you a number 11. He's be number 11 again.
Like I said right now, what I said like 2-3 minutes ago. I could be fucking wrong about all of this shit, and they could all be all pro next year.
Let's do it. Chin hashtag all pro. I want Mike to say that. That means it's gonna happen. PKO David Patrick Graham defense. Crimson Chin. Uh-oh. What, did he go to Alabama or something?
Nah.
Why are you calling him that?
That's a character. Crimson Chin's a character.
Oh, is it? Nah.
Yeah.
You gonna shut it down? You ready to go?
Yeah, man. Hey, I think fucking everybody that was in here, man. We got fucking, at one point we had like 70 or more people in here. Shit. Still got 59 right now. Shit. Hey, man, thank you guys. All you guys that were here, man, putting up with my fucking, my rant today. You know what I mean? It's just, I just want my Raiders to be better, man. I just want my Raiders to be better, man. Your guys' Raiders, our Raiders, you know, the nation's Raiders, man. I just want us to be better. That's it. Fuck, man, shit. Can you blame me? Can you fucking really blame me for just wanting better for this
cool with Gabe. You're cool with Gabe when he does that, but when Gravy does it constantly, Gravy, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You're stupid. This and that. Gabe does it once, and you guys are all, what's wrong with Gabe? Are you okay? Man. We get it. Lowe needs a torta break. That's what he is right now. He's on a torta break. A taco break, Taco Tuesday break, Thursday.
Oh, he's a torta break.
Hey, Gabe, Myra, we got the
Gabe
Bayless. Yeah, you got the Look at Myra. You got Gabe Bayless.
We need the equivalent of fucking Luca. Come on, where is he?
Nah, bro. Gabe said the Lakers make moves and Wild Raiders at the same time. Energy. He had the same energy. Like you said, the Lakers suck. He had the same energy today, like that.
What's the equivalent of if the Lakers were to trade for somebody right now and fucking get like, if they were gonna get the same thing back for like Luca, what would they say?
LeBron's hurt, bro. You're gonna be down. You're going down now. LeBron's hurt.
Yeah, he is.
He's hurt.
Fucking hurt
That's
his- hurt
it.
his
You're
groin.
over.
Hurt his
It's over.
groin. Might be.
Over, dude. Those last
Might
forever.
be.
Those never heal. Season ending.
It might be
Right there.
because we last 7 years ago was the
Or
end.
his
That was the
nutsack,
end of
bro.
them. But yeah, man, shit.
Or his
That's like yeah. Imagine trading like right now, trading fucking. We just picked up fucking Gino, right? But trading Gino for fucking Josh Allen right now, bam.
Who would do that? That would be come up of the year.
That's
I'll
like
be
that's
happy.
like them trading. That's like fucking trading AD for fucking Luka.
No, it ain't.
Yes, it
Dallas-
is.
Dallas Mavericks got better. Dallas Mavericks got better with, and the dudes ain't even playing.
Okay, we're done.
It's good.
We're
Told you that medicine was gonna kick in, bro. That medicine kicks in fast, bro.
Hey, thank you guys all for being here, man. Shit, hey, go Raiders, man. Tomorrow's the start of the new league. We'll be going live tomorrow too. We're gonna go live tomorrow too. Low will be here. Low will be in the building tomorrow. He won't be torta
Can't wait to
hunting
hear
tomorrow. He won't be torta hunting tomorrow for sure.
What's
You know what I
Wednesday?
mean?
What's
So
Wednesday?
you'll be here. You'll be in the building. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. Tomorrow, we'll see what happens in first day of actual free agency. See if there's any more moves made or anything like that. See if some more money's opened up. You know what I mean? See Gino. See what he signs for. And see if they got a press conference for him or something like that. So we'll see, man. But tomorrow's another day, and hopefully, put us in a better mood. Hopefully, at least me. I mean, Gravy, you have anything?
I'm done, man. Don't know tomorrow at 10 show. Wednesdays is Raider Nation Live day. Plus my work situation is different. We'll do it Thursday. We'll pop it off Thursday. But much love, Gabe. This new Gabe I like. I wish I could get this Gabe all the time. He's so positive and ready, but he has a gripe. He made me change a little bit. So
Today, man.
big up to Gabe. That I've seen Gabe pissed off more than this, but this is weird. This is weird. I haven't seen it in a long time.
Opinion. This is just passionate opinion. That's all.
I haven't seen it in a long time. So
thank you guys, man. Thank you guys, and you guys know how Gino says. I mean, don't drink and drive. You know what I mean? And I know the rest of the same, but just remember, don't drink and drive. You know what I mean? And we always end it, man. You know what I mean? Count of three, man. 1, 2, 3. Raiders! Oh, wait. What's going on here?
What?
Nah, we're done. Nah, just kidding. Nah, we're done.
What happened?